Switch the light on. You can take control.
I can take control. Hey everyone.
Oh
no, turn that off.
No, it's fine.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Look, it makes all of our skin look beautiful.
This light doesn't.
Yeah, you can switch that one off. Sorry, we've just got a new webcam, so we're sort of figuring out.
Not entirely sure
That's better.
how to make it work.
That's a lot brighter than it usually is.
Yeah.
A little bit disturbing. Wait. Oh, there we go.
That'll do.
Not right up our fucking chins this time.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Right, I've got a little list of things to talk about for Chapter 6. We have seen Chapter 7. Please refrain from Chapter 7 spoiler chat until we lift the spoiler ban. We will talk about it a little bit.
As per usual.
But let us announce when. And don't be just throwing shit in the chat about Chapter 7.
For sure.
I'm just going to go share the live stream link about the place, as I usually do. But yeah, we're not going to start any like proper analysis or deep chat of the episode quite yet, because I want to let people actually get here.
We'll let some people get in here
also,
first.
it's been a minute. It's been like 2 weeks since we live streamed.
It's been a hot minute.
Because of her. All her fault.
I'm sorry. I had a work do last week, so I couldn't make it.
Do you know people won't realize what a work do is?
A work do? I was on a work night out. Can I?
No, it's fucked.
Oh, okay.
You're tall forever, I'm afraid.
Well, I guess I'm tall.
Jesus.
I really don't like that light.
Why?
Because it's shining right on my face. It's giving me really bad shadows.
What do you want me to do about it? The backlight is gross.
No, it's not.
Ew. Look how is this not bad? She's like, yeah, this light's better. In what world is that light better? It's like the fucking moon in the background.
It is a moon.
No.
Can we turn this light on?
No, it's fucked.
Oh.
We're gonna have to put the big light on. This is way too dark.
This is how we've always had it.
No, it's not. Not that dark. You realise we've got a brand new webcam. Well, not brand new, but new.
This light's too much. There's no shade.
No. We can switch places.
No, I can't cope with it.
We can switch places.
Guys, do you like the light like this or how it was?
Yeah, we're just arguing about lights. I asked Jen if only Jen could wow, she's dark. The fuck? What have you done to the relic?
I haven't done nothing. It's just a different webcam these days.
No, she's not lit up properly. I'll get her. I know how to please a woman. See, I know what buttons to press. To get them to light up. Question is, can I get her to sit? She's sort of in a bit of a fragile state of existence just now.
Yeah.
Jen, please have mercy. We're good.
I think this is okay.
I can hear her. Why are you in this chat again, Weedo4949? You haven't seen the last 2 episodes.
It's okay. They're here for Doggo.
Oh, thank you. Oh my god, I thought that was the relic falling. Appreciate it. I appreciate all the new lads that came in the last week or so based off of last week's reaction with Neo. We've substantially grown. Yeah, we've got a huge amount of new followers, so it's cool. Don't know how many of them are in this live stream, to be fair, but it's nice to have such growth.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, your new hair. Oh yeah, this is your new. Have you had this hair on stream before? No, you haven't.
Not on stream. No, just on reactions. So.
Yes.
Thank you very much.
I've also got new hair. We're just new hair memeing it up.
Yeah, it's that time in the year where you change your hair color.
Yep. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Also, this sounds like I'm selling ourselves, but if you really have a point that you want to make sure that we answer, or a topic that you want us to talk about, because last week I didn't notice watching back through the live stream, some people kept putting in the same questions and we completely missed them. I know that it's not super crazy in there, but if you genuinely are desperate for us to answer questions, super chats are there. I've put them on since last time.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to if you don't want to, but obviously there's a guarantee we're going to see it and answer it if you feel like it.
Yeah, it makes it really big on the chat.
We don't change our hair color every 2 weeks. We wear wigs. That's the beauty of it. Yeah.
Wigs are really great.
Yeah. You can change it. Oh fuck! I started singing that before I even realized what it was.
What song is that?
It's from Hannah Montana, the movie.
Of course it is.
I have no shame.
Yeah.
Got him. Jorah's just staring at the floor in shame.
It's because we have a bottle and he really, really wants the bottle.
Yeah. It's this bottle that I've like lifted away from him because he was chewing it.
Mm-hmm.
So. So Miles has actually, I was just looking at them on Tumblr. Very interesting to see how many different places he pulled the apathy from.
I really liked that.
Yeah, well, I'm particularly a fan of Firefly, so the fact that he pulled stuff from Serenity, which is a great movie, made me very happy to see. I didn't even know how I never made the connection.
Yeah.
It was lit.
I suppose it's different. Yeah, shout out to Iron Brew.
Wait.
If anyone's wondering.
Yeah, we're drinking Iron Brew. We should get sponsorship from Iron Brew. Bucky. Oh no. See ya. Thanks for coming for as brief as you did. My god, everybody's like on Iron Brew chat in the chat.
That's because Iron Brew is fantastic.
I can't believe how gross this light is. We had it really nice earlier.
I don't think it's that gross.
I think we look fucking weird. Hi, Jorah.
I don't. Hey, Jorah boy. You saying hi?
Good boy. Right. Yeah. I am going to go and share the episode around.
Yeah, share it around.
But you can make sure to reiterate spoiler chat, etc.
Mm-hmm. No spoiler chat until we lift the spoiler
ban.
Isn't that
hard a word? No spoiler chat until we lift the. It's a little dark. Thing. I think it's dark.
I don't think it's that dark.
Right, there's more people in the chat now. Can we have a consensus on the light?
A civilized
vote.
So
this is the light that Senny believes is best. I think it's fucking gross, and also I have a degree in videography and broadcast production, so I think
don't think it's that gross.
I think it's gross. Okay. Now, this is it with my suggestion. Wait. Let me fucking switch this boy off.
I really don't like it.
Right. Now the webcam.
It's so disgusting.
The webcam will adjust to it.
It's just adjusted and it's gross.
No, it's not.
It's so gross.
Too bright. No.
Yeah. Shout.
No. I mean, we do need a lampshade.
It's so bright.
Exactly. Like, we need a fucking lampshade up there.
I don't like it. I feel like we're too washed out.
The light's just in a bad place. You think the light behind us is in a bad place? Like, you can't
probably move it.
Nah.
Yeah, we could.
This is ridiculous. The start of the stream is just the light debate.
There's always a light debate.
Oh my god! Fucking careful of the microphone and the Iron Brew! There's a lot of technology you nearly knocked over. Jesus. What the hell? You're like Isa with her new bulb. What is with the Scottish cultural chat in this stream? Honestly, this is more dramatic than the Avengers trailer, man. Is this great light debate? Getting her kitten into the light. What are you doing? She's doing some like lesbian fucking DIY. Oh my god, you straight up took the light off the wall.
Yeah.
Alright. Have fun with it.
Where do I put it?
There's plugs under there. You fucking moved it. You're. She's now screwing the light into my desk. It's a big light. If this stream ends all of a sudden, it's because she's knocked a bunch of Iron Brew all over my expensive equipment.
Right, turn that big light off.
Okay, we're going to turn the big light off in this light debacle. Can't believe how much of a debate we're having over it. Right, that actually might be serviceable. Let's see. That's not terrible. It's not as nice as it's been.
Yeah. Who's
in the right? time to screw some light into like.
I think this is a good light.
Yeah, it's not
We've
terrible.
finally fixed
I
it.
think it could be better, but
this is as
we
good
could,
as it's gonna
once
get.
we get another light other than Jin in the back. Jin, like,
Yeah.
she's lighting up the back away from the shadows of the apathy.
Yeah.
She's holding there. Right. Okay, let's talk episode chat. You can chat a bit about the apathy. I'm still meaning to share the stream because we had that fight over the light.
Okay.
So
yeah, the apathy. I thought it was a really good thing to throw in there.
they're
As
fucking
far as
people.
Grimm goes, usually we just get Grimm that's like the Beowulf and stuff like that, and it's really like they're more hard hitting, but then like the way that the apathy came in and like changed all of their personalities and stuff by bringing out things that they want to say but they wouldn't say without a prompt.
We have seen episode 7, but we're not talking about episode 7 yet. We will.
We will.
But we're not talking about it right now. We're talking about chapter 6. Specifically, we're talking about the apathy. So
yes.
You can continue your point, sorry.
That's okay. So yeah, I thought the apathy was a really interesting point to like throw in there because it's very different from any of the Grimm that we've seen before. And I thought it was a really cool thing to put in.
What, the apathy?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I thought it was just a really interesting take.
Yeah.
So.
I talked about it a bit in the actual reaction. I thought it was very interesting to finally see a Grimm that didn't just have a physical threat. Obviously, the apathy had a physical threat, but they were pretty weak. If the guys had faced them out in the open, they would have probably not had an easy fight, but a lot easier fight. But the apathy were very much assisted by their environment. And obviously their abilities were very much boosted by the fact that it was close quarters and they couldn't get far away from them.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what you really could have had was just RWBY no-scoping them from a distance if it was out in the open. But because it was tunnels, it made a lot of sense how much of a threat they were.
Yeah.
And I want to see more Grimm like that are less like just physical threats and have varying abilities, because obviously there was a real mental impact of the apathy more than anything.
Yeah, and not only that, it was the way that all of the different shots were placed with when they were running through the tunnels and they were appearing from all of these different points. It was such a really
Sorry, I'm such a Maria stan, and someone just, you probably have noticed from the reaction, someone was just like, Maria, fuck him up all the time. But someone's like, how did Maria jump down there? And McDutton replied, Maria's a pure beast, that's how. And I'm like, yeah,
I love that.
Maria can survive significant falling damage, okay?
Yeah.
The little bumblebee moment, we will talk about it. I'm trying to like organize myself. I have like a literal list of things. So here's the points I'm going to go through. So I want to talk about RWBY having actually a bit more of a main role now.
Yeah.
Back to being the main character. She has some agency. I want to talk about that a bit. In regards to this episode and to the volume so far. We're talking about the apathy just now, so we might as well just stick on that for a bit. Mm-hmm. Then we're going to talk about the silver eyes.
Yep.
All of that, because that's real interesting. And then we're going to talk about the bee moment. And eventually, at the end, we're going to talk about Crow and Weiss and all that shit with alcoholism, because that's real interesting and depressing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that. So we'll continue the apathy chat.
Oh my god, the goat chat's already started. Right.
Well, the goat chat is every week.
Yeah, especially with me here.
Mm-hmm.
Is Neo taller than Maria? That's a good question.
Neo will be, but Maria's only small because she's got a hunch.
No, she's small too.
She wasn't.
She wasn't? You're already talking about chapter 7!
Sorry.
You fucking dick.
Sorry.
Right. Okay, we're trying to talk about Spooky Grimm.
Mm-hmm.
Spooker Grimms.
Sorry, everyone.
You're the worst. Like, let's put Sadie down on these tunnels with the apathy so she doesn't.
Don't put me down there.
Then you wouldn't care about anything or anyone, so you wouldn't mind dying.
But I care now, and I'm not down there.
You wouldn't care. So is it really that cruel? The apathy. Wonder if it will actually. What are we talking about? Goats? I can't believe you spoiled shit for people. You're a fucking dick.
I mean, to be fair,
I mean, it wasn't a big thing, and also
spoiler.
that clip is out and about before the episode came out. It was pretty widely circulated. I miss Adam. I don't think you're gonna have to wait super long for Adam to appear.
Looks like the Red Deads from the Zelda games.
Looks like a lot of different things, to be honest. It looks like a mixture of things. Miles said it was partly based on this little creepy scarecrow. I seen some concept art for it when they were creating the character, that they were basically like little spider things with faces on them, but they decided They decided that they'd be too quick if they did it that way, so it wouldn't really make sense for what they were going for. But the fucking
spiders.
Let me see if I can find it. Actually, it's really gross. It's not a good look, because obviously now that the episode's out, they can put out all that sort of shit. Let me go find it. Just seen She-Ra stuff all over my timeline.
Has She-Ra's everywhere.
Yeah. Let me find the Spooky Grim. You can just keep an eye on the chat.
Okay.
You're not saying.
No, I'm trying to read everything.
Are you blind?
Yeah.
Put your glasses on.
My glasses are in another room.
You can go get them. Last time you went and made fucking tea.
Yeah, but it was like half an hour into the chat.
It was like half an hour into the chat.
Everyone's talking about Goat Adam.
Good. I want to get a goat. I want to start a Goat Adam merch line.
Yeah.
What? That's sad. That guy that's like name is Adam Torres isn't in the chat.
He is.
Is he? Oh, there he is.
He's there.
He's always the one that way. Not about the
Why
goats.
don't you just go on Miles's Twitter?
It wasn't on Miles's Twitter. It was one of the artists.
No. Oh.
That did the concept art. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can't find it. It's fine. It's a spooker. It's on Twitter and Tumblr. Kira, get your phone out of this fucking screen.
No, I'm looking up the apathy stuff.
Oh, the tweets, they're all on Tumblr if you want to look at them.
Yeah, but it's quicker to get them on Twitter.
What is Jorah looking at?
He's looking at your chips.
No. Jorah, mister, you look like you're possessed by a demon.
Oh, so it was like before Volume 1 that they even...
Oh, yeah. But they never wanted to put it in because it would be too powerful, like an opponent for them in the early days. So they were probably pretty looking forward to finding a point to include them, basically. Oh, yeah, we watched it. We've completed the first season, like a week ago?
Yeah, a week ago.
Yeah, we fired through it. we
literally took, like, 2 days, 3 days.
Not very long.
Yeah, to watch through the whole thing. So...
Yeah, I think if season 2... I don't know if it's been confirmed for season 2, but I can see reactions. I wouldn't buy the negative reviews. I would actually go and watch it for yourself and not listen to other people's opinions on it and make a judgment for yourself.
Catadora, yes.
Yeah, like people are entitled to their opinions, but why decide your opinion of something without actually watching the thing yourself?
I actually really enjoyed She-Ra. It was fantastic, and that's not what this stream is about.
No, it's not. I'm just saying, like... Yeah,
I was about to go off on a tangent.
No, don't.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I think it's worth a watch. So
yeah.
Why are Oscar and Adam arguing in the chat? We've now got 30 lads in here, and actually the chat is moving quick enough that I'm starting to like miss things.
Yeah, I really am starting to miss things.
So yeah, super chat it if you really want us to talk about it, because it is there. Let's talk about RWBY being a main character again. Yeah,
RWBY was fantastic in that episode.
Yeah. She's been much better this whole volume.
Yeah, especially when she was like shouting about how she won't go anywhere without the lamp and was like putting her foot down.
It was that sort of like optimism she's had, but it wasn't like annoying. It wasn't like, oh yeah, everything's gonna be fine, guys. It was just like, listen, you zombie bitches. I am not leaving without the relic, okay? So
that
you're gonna
scene,
yeah.
where Blake, Yang, and Weiss like walked up and they were in like a V formation,
Mm.
but they were all like dead behind the eyes. That was the worst thing I've ever seen.
Yeah, I don't like not being able to trust them. It was a very weird moment not being able to trust Weiss, Blake, or Yang at all.
Yeah.
And realizing that they were like more of a threat and like a hindrance to RWBY than anything else. And they were, even down there, like, they didn't do anything. I mean, obviously Yang busted the door open, but like RWBY was the one that saved them, which we've needed to see for a while. I honestly really started to dislike her character in volume 5. Which sucked. I was like, oh my god, I can't believe it, like, that I'm going off the main character so much. But they have really turned it around with her. She's so much more interested and I actually care about her again.
Yeah, definitely, because RWBY kind of went from being like a kind of interesting character to then almost
very flat.
Yeah, like it just stagnated and she was just the same character that she always was, whereas everyone else had this growth.
Yeah.
And she just didn't change. Whereas now, where we are in this volume, she's done a lot of growth in only like
every episode she like makes like an important decision or she does something that's important to like for the group. Whereas I can't recall her doing anything in volume 5 except headbutting Mercury.
She punched Oscar.
Yeah, but that wasn't a training fight. Crow also punched Oscar. Like, is it a punch Oscar like a hey, well done for character development?
Yeah.
Don't hurt the little farm boy.
Yeah, exactly.
Also, Oscar's stuff's been good this season. Like, I know he's fairly new in comparison, but I'm almost enjoying everyone this volume. Like, even Cinder, I'm actually enjoying her stuff a little bit now. Yeah. Which normally she drives me up the fucking wall.
No, that's mean.
Well, she does. But right now she's kind of okay. And her stuff with Neo, I'm like interested to see what happens there. So
yeah.
What are we talking about? Fire?
I'm not sure.
Gonna get a
RWBY is the only member of Team RWBY who hasn't committed arson.
I love that meme. Blake's still the best burning down house meme because it was her own house and also so pointless. And she pointed to it on fire and blamed the faunus. It's like like it was you that set it on fire.
You set it on fire, babe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, always enjoy Cinder. Well, of course you do, Adam.
Yeah.
You're a goat. You'd love a fellow goat.
I've always loved Cinder, but like,
we've talked about this.
I kind of like made Cinder my own character for a little while, where I gave her a little bit more depth than the show gave.
Yeah.
But right now, they're really doing well with all of their characters, and I think like whatever like new way of writing that they're doing at the moment, it really fits with the characters
for everyone.
Everyone, I think they've really done well.
No.
Oh, Maria.
I just see Maria and my heart just warm.
Yeah.
Oh man,
Maria's fantastic at the moment as characters.
You know what? That's how you do. That's how you introduce a new character. Is the way that they've introduced Maria. Like everyone loves her, and she's only been in it since volume 6.
Yeah,
I've made that joke about having Maria for a day, but if anything happened to her, I'd murder everyone in the room.
Yeah,
yeah,
and then myself.
But yeah, no, RWBY's stuff is good, and I'm really looking forward to seeing where she goes. Whether Maria does decide to properly train her, because training of Silver Eyes is going to be pretty important. I'm going to guess that RWBY is basically the key to destroying Salem, degrimifying her, if you will. Yeah, I can see a training episode, because if they're I'm not sure if they're going to be properly stuck in Argus. I can see them being there for maybe another episode or two, and then like something happening in that second episode. But you guys think we will see Summer Rose and stuff soon? I don't know.
Yikes.
We don't seem to be doing much Stark shit. Oh, my dude. Appreciate the super chat.
Thank you.
Interesting thing from Miles' tweets. He talks a bit about how overly ambitious he was in volume 3 to 5 and how that impacted the show. Just one sentence. Yeah, I think so. And I'm really glad that instead of being like, oh, we can't take criticism and Like,
Yeah.
you guys are just dicks. Because there is people that are genuinely just being dicks too. But the constructive stuff, they've so obviously taken on board, and it's improved the volume vastly. It's like the best volume that they've done.
Yeah. Like every week, like last season, they would release episodes and I would watch them because I wanted to know how much better the show could get.
I also didn't want to be spoiled.
And I also didn't want to be spoiled, but then
Yeah.
I'd watch it and be like,
Yeah. Some of
Okay.
them were better than others. Like,
yeah, there was episodes that I'd watch and I'd be like, oh my god,
And
I can't wait for the next week. And then
Yeah.
they'd release next week's and I'd be like,
okay.
what happened with that one episode? Because it was so great. Whereas this volume, like consistently, they release an episode and I'm like, oh my god, I want more.
Yeah.
And I just can't get enough.
And also, like, I'm glad they acknowledged that they did like, it's good to be ambitious,
Uh-huh.
but obviously, in 4 and 5, particularly 5, I think it was more obvious, but like the disjointed character storylines just didn't work how they wanted it to, and
Yeah.
everything works so much better when everyone's together. And I feel like, I know that they've had people actually read the scripts other than them to like have different perspectives on it, and you can kind of tell that it's not just people being like yes men, like, yeah, this is fine, this is good to go as is. Like, people are maybe pointing out, actually it'd be better if this character did this, that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, exactly.
Instead of just been like, yeah, let's just fire this one out. Because was it not volume 5 where they hadn't like finished writing the final episode whilst the volume was airing? There was something crazy like that, and I was like, dude, how can you be still writing the last episode when the volume was airing?
I mean, to be fair, like Monty told them the whole story. They were
yeah,
like,
but
this
there's
is the whole story.
telling the whole story, and then there's actually working out like plot
Episode by
details
episode.
and episode by
Yeah.
episode. Like, you can have like a beginning, middle, end arc and have like specific points you want to happen along the way, but like actually filling in everything else and making it enjoyable and making sure it progresses to stuff. Like,
Yeah.
cough cough, Battle of Haven. It wasn't really a battle though, was it? Like, the only battle was Raven and Cinder. Like, everyone else just sort of shouted at each other. Wait, whose message got retracted? Oh, I suppose you can retract your own messages. I was thinking that there. Oh,
That's 2 consecutively.
sad. Maria has been silenced.
Sorry, Maria.
She's not just been blinded, she's been silenced.
Oh, that's a cool point. I wonder if Summer was actually hunted down for her eyes because Red Like Roses Part 2 talks about a pointless sacrifice.
I also think pointless sacrifice refers to the fact that she was sent on a mission that probably killed her, that she believed was like worth something, like she believed that she was dying for something. Whereas, as it turns out now, Ozpin really had no plan, so it was a pointless death in that sense.
Yeah.
If he didn't really have a plan.
She was sent on pretty much a suicide mission.
Yeah.
Well,
we don't know for sure, but I'm gonna
Yeah.
guess. So just the nature of the way things are, like, I feel
Yeah.
like Summer Rose was probably sent on a bit of a suicide mission, somewhere that she couldn't win.
Yeah, exactly.
And if Salem was sending people to hunt down Silver Eyes, Summer would be killed anyways. Yeah, and that could have been how she also died too. I feel like Maria
Yeah.
would have been a more obvious target though, since, like, yeah. I keep almost talking about Chapter 7 too. I'm doing it now too. Trying not to. It's really hard.
Not just me.
Adam is not the real hero of RWBY. That's pretty blatantly obvious. Adam's gonna either end up in jail or dead in
Yeah.
the relatively near future, I think.
Looking back on the apathy, it was kind of like being sleep deprived constantly.
Yeah.
Kind of, but like being apathetic is like you don't care what happens. You don't care if people die. You don't care if you live. You don't care if there's enough food there or enough money. Like, you just don't care. And that's probably what killed them in the end, was not anything more than I can't be bothered to get up out of my bed.
Well, because the apathy were trapped under
the
house, and also seems to be that, like, closer proximity and the more of them that there are, it has more of an effect, because obviously with Blake,
Yeah.
she was the closest to them, so she was the one that, like, dropped
Mhm.
down first. Everyone else was, like, a relatively decent distance, not decent, but a distance away.
Yeah.
And Yeah, I imagine it was a fairly slow, subtle change, and they were all under the influence of it. So none of them were actually able to point out anything that was wrong. Whereas obviously Ruby and Maria were like quite clearly able to see there was something very fucking off with everyone else.
And that's probably why we had like Weiss saying things like, last night I was thinking, why are we going to Atlas? And it was probably her being like, I don't want to go to Atlas, but like really what's the point in going? Whereas Weiss probably wouldn't usually ask that question or say something like that. It was because she was so apathetic about the whole situation that she was just like, nah, fuck it. Why are we going?
Yeah, the apathy are basically, they're literally depression embodied in a groom, which is
I mean,
terrible.
Apathetic and depression are like a little bit different. But...
No, but the fact is, it just makes you like not care.
Yeah.
I don't know, and it's like almost impossible to snap out of. Ruby Blake is already a ship. Yeah, Ladybug.
Yeah, Ladybug.
Oh, Oscar and Blake bonding, is that what we're talking about? Because they bonded over...
New ship?
Bonded over making breakfast, and Blake was like, I don't want to make the fucking breakfast. Somebody else make me the breakfast.
Yeah.
I want breakfast, but I don't want to make it. Which is basically you all the time.
Yeah.
You're like, I want
cook.
this food, but then you can't cook.
I make good toasties, and I can bake okay.
You don't bake that much, though.
But I can bake okay.
That's like me saying I can swim, but I don't swim much.
But you can swim.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Very useless right now, though.
I can bake, but I just don't do it often.
What else we got going on in the chat? Please don't bring disgusting ships in here. Okay, but which ships are disgusting? Are you talking about all ships? Or...
No, someone up above said
what?
Blake X Oscar.
So I mean, I suppose, because he's underage.
Yeah,
is he?
He's a young boy.
Because they're like over 18 now, so that is a bit creepy. Yeah, because Ruby
14 and she's 18. So
no, let's not do that meme.
Yeah,
I think they actually might even almost be 19 at this point. I know Ruby's like pushing on 17.
Ruby is 17 now.
Yeah, so they might actually be more
Halloween.
like 19.
Yeah.
Just wait 4 years. Yeah, but then Blake's probably moved on with her life by that point when you've got high school.
I mean, that didn't stop Anakin.
Yeah, Padme just was like, this boy. I know he's going to be a hot piece of ass that really doesn't like sand.
One day. Hates sand.
Yeah. Yeah. Ruby's 17, everyone else is 19. Yeah, I knew I seen something like that recently.
What's that?
That they've all aged up to 17 and 19 because there's a 2-year age gap between Ruby and the rest of the gals.
Yeah, so they're close to, if not already, turned 19.
If Oscar X Blake is cradle robbing, is Ozpin X Blake still cradle robbing? Does that does that like cancel each other out? Is that like two negatives? No, it doesn't. I'm just kidding. It's a very weird concept to actually think about.
Yeah. I'd say it's definitely Cradle Robin because
Cradle Robin.
Ozpin is so old.
He's older than the hills.
Yeah.
Literally. So like the earth like got wiped out basically for a little bit.
Yeah.
He's lived longer than that. Ozpin has been ruining kids for years. Adam, you realise we could take that too many ways.
Yeah.
Which is exactly why you said it clearly. Ozma, anyone could be considered weird. Yes.
I guess, now that we know.
Except Glinda.
I remember seeing that Ozpin and Glinda was like a popular ship, but now knowing that Ozpin is so old and probably has like 6 million kids everywhere in the world from all of his own timelines.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah. Except Salem. That's the only one that works. They're both as old as each other.
Yeah.
So that's fine.
But they hate each other, so I mean, like, great.
Listen. Hate sex. Just the rest of the evil guy's just been like, oh no.
Shit, let's leave.
Let's just leave.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is how it ends a good round of hate sex. Ruby's final plotline. Final conflict.
I hate that.
No. Let's see. What else have I got to talk about?
Silver eyes.
Yes, let's talk about the silver eyes.
Mhm.
Try not to jump into chapter 7, because chapter 7 doesn't really confirm tons about the silver eyes, to be fair.
Yeah.
Chapter 6, though, and I seen it on RWBY Rewind that they were discussing the potential effects of silver eyes on the person that has them.
Yeah, like overuse.
Mm-hmm. Eventual blindness, possibly.
Yeah.
Like, is there a limitation to how often can you use them? Can you just keep doing it?
Yeah.
Or does it eventually run out? Because I feel like, as is, they're quite OP.
Yeah.
So it would be nice for them to have some restriction on them.
Especially considering that when RWBY used them, she like just about wiped out all of the apathy that were in the room. Obviously there was more.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a real question of, is it always gonna be that OP, or is it gonna phase down a little bit?
You're not happy lying down there, Jorah.
Hey buddy. What's up?
He's looking for that bottle. Right. Also with the silver eyes. So I seen a really good post on Tumblr that was saying how, like, we didn't really know how the silver eyes were powered. Like, was it out of fear that RWBY activated them?
Was it like her emotions kind of thing?
Yeah, I think it's definitely charged, especially people that aren't trained in it. It's definitely charged by emotion.
Yeah.
But I feel like with the RWBY, it's made more obvious in chapter 6 that actually the whole silver-eyed thing is powered by, like, love for other people, which is why Maria was like, concentrate not on
friends,
the grim,
family,
but on the
think
people
about them.
that you love. Like, that's where the real control with silver eyes comes from.
Yeah.
It's like, think about the people that you want to protect,
which
I thought was very fucking wholesome.
Mm-hmm.
Because if Grim and stuff are in like the embodiment of like negativity and fear and I guess apathy, then what's the opposite? Which makes sense why it's so effective.
Love and care.
It's so pure.
Love that.
Love that life.
Can't talk about
our
window.
7. Not talking about chapter 7 just yet. Eyes are a window to the soul, and the original version of that quote talks about how eyes glow bright for the kindest, brightest souls. Yeah, and anyone that RWBY cares about, like when she sees them in danger, makes sense that she would like activate something that she doesn't really know how to control.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a bit Harry Potter-esque, wasn't it?
Expecto Patronum.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good shit.
No, I liked it. I liked the way that Maria like covered her ears so that she wouldn't be able to hear. Oh, hey. Dog chat.
He was just like determined. Hey. He slowly built his way up.
Hi, buddy. You saying hi to the chat? Say hi.
Let him look at the chat. Look into your souls. Do you see the silver eyes?
Hi, buddy.
He was like so resistant to look at the camera. He was like, stop turning around.
No, buddy. It's okay.
God, chat. Okay. Right. RWBY didn't pass out after using the silver eyes to save Blake. Nope. Which has been like a sort of consistent thing.
Yeah, because she used
Pyrrha,
it
she passed
Pyrrha,
the fuck
she
out.
passed out.
Emerald, she tried to use it in Haven, and then Emerald sort of smacked her on the back of the head.
Yeah, and stopped that from happening.
Which I sort of still enjoy quite a lot. Yeah. And Cinder was close to it, which is why she probably got wrecked. Yeah, especially in the tower incident with Pyrrha, she was like on the same. There was only a few meters between them.
Hey.
Hi, doggy. We know. What have you got to say about RWBY, huh?
What do you have to say about RWBY?
He just licks.
What do you think about the latest version of RWBY?
He's just like, why are you doing this to me? That dog ASMR.
Oh. I'm enjoying.
Okay, now that I'm going through my card,
bees.
Let's talk a little bit about the bees.
Yeah.
Things have been quite interesting across the board on YouTube and other places, obviously, like, Tumblr's kind of more open, has been, oh my god, dog, are you trying to climb across both of us? Tumblr has been more open to Bumblebee for a while.
It always has been.
Yeah. But with YouTube, there's been a bit more of an obvious divide with, like, reactors and commentators and stuff. Like, I have found a lot more people that were very openly, like, Black Sun.
Yeah.
But it seems to be, there's a sort of shift now, and people are sort of accepting that there's the potential, like, Bumblebee has the same potential that Black Sun had in volumes 4 and 5, like, which I'm happy to see people aren't just, like, outright denying it. Obviously, there's still people that are.
Yeah.
But
I mean, like, no one else ran out there holding hands. And also, when Blake was lying on the floor, and she was just like, it's fine. Like, Yang was turning around to look at her.
Yeah.
Like, to try and be like, no, you gotta come. But, like, she couldn't get to her.
I feel like Blake, as much as she wasn't, like, able to act on what was happening to her, was aware of what was happening to her, which must have been pretty terrifying. So actually being out of there, she was probably looking back to be like, the fuck?
I can't believe I almost died.
I can't believe I just lay there and accepted my death. Like, what the hell? And then obviously that made her sort of pause, and Yang was like, Bish, why are you standing? Yeet you out of there.
Yeah.
Like, if, as people pointed out, if the writers had not wanted to, like, again, sort of imply a bit more, they could have just had Yang, like, push Blake by her shoulder and be like, we need to go.
Yeah, like, just take her, like, here.
Yeah, and be like, we need to leave. But she chose to grab her hand.
Acting, like, when you see actors on TV shows and stuff, like, they'll take their friends, like, here by the shoulder, like, just behind the neck here.
Yeah, like, holding hands like, is a bit here, different.
Whereas, like, holding hands, like, that's a whole different ballgame.
I know, we see.
So, So, yeah, I think it's, like, a pretty important part of, like, progressing forward.
What's this? Dude, I'm in a Brazilian group that shelters RWBY fans, and it's so irritating how people hate Bumblebee there in general. Yeah. People just don't. Yeah, people just seem to hate it about. I guess a lot of people are very quick to cite the whole thing with Aaron and the soundtrack from Volume 4, where some fucking idiots were pretty horrifically bad to her.
Yeah.
And we're like, oh yeah, look, they're all wasps, and it's like, well, actually, most of us don't really engage in any of that bullshit. We just kind of stay in our lane, and that's what people should do.
Yeah. Like, you know, that way, like, I don't ship Black Sun. I ship Bumblebee.
But we've never shitted on Black Sun or Sun. I actually really like Sun as a character.
Yeah, exactly. And I have, like, a really close friend who is a really big Black Sun shipper, and I'm not going to be like, hey, you're wrong. Because...
Wait, who? Who's that?
Alex.
Oh, okay. But he's kind of more like a multi-shipper, to be fair.
Yeah. But it's like, when my friends reblog Black Sun content, I'm not like, ew.
I mean, I joke, like, oh my god. I do joke about it, but I'm not, like, actually pissed off about it.
Yeah. Like, my ship is Bumblebee, and that's okay. And, like, I honestly think that there's potential for Bumblebee. And if it doesn't happen, then I'll be sad. But, like, there's potential that it could work.
Yeah, and it's very much more, like, openly being presented that way in Volume 6.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Yeah.
I don't think...
I want it to work out.
I do want it to work out. I think they're really good for each other once they get through the issues that they have right now. Mm-hmm. Which is, like, any good relationship shouldn't be, like, easy. Like, it has to overcome hurdles and...
Yeah, exactly.
Trauma, obviously, in this case, and they have a shared trauma,
mm-hmm.
which I feel like if they both resolve it, they can grow from.
Yeah.
Which basically means
people saying spice cream again? It's cinnamon cream.
Oh my god, are you actually gonna be like defending that one?
Well, yeah, because I created the ship. The ship name is Cinnamon Cream, and I'm always gonna fight that corner.
You didn't create it. It's probably existed. I know you it didn't captained it properly.
It didn't exist before we named it.
You can't prove that. I need evidence.
I mean,
the dog's just lying on me now.
If you want to go back like 4 years.
Oh god.
Yeah. It was Cinnamon Cream. We named it.
But Neo only gets to Cinder's boob height.
Perfect height.
What?
Perfect height.
Perfect height.
Thanks, McDutton.
He's just a Senny stan. He's a no good Senny stan. He'll say that you're right whenever.
Yeah.
Yes, it does sound tastier. You're right. Which would you prefer?
Huh?
Cinnamon cream does sound tastier.
Yeah. Cinnamon cream, but with an S.
Show Doggo.
instead of a
Oh, he's
sin.
he's like
Yeah,
like
he's-
trying to go to sleep on me, but he's not actually on me properly. Like his rear end is still on the ground, but he's pretty determined.
Yeah.
Aren't you? You big. He's like, I'm so camera shy. Jorah, what's this? Jorah,
Hey, look. Say hi.
do you think he sees himself? And he's like, no.
Maybe he doesn't like it because he thinks there's another dog.
Yeah, go make some noodles, my dude.
Noodles are good.
Last time she made tea, so it's fine.
Mm.
If anyone needs to take a refreshment break, that's fine.
That's okay. Yeah, cinnamon cream. That's it.
Got him.
Exactly like that. That's what we named the ship.
We named the ship after Sin and Cream.
We built this ship on sin and cream.
That ship's gonna burn in hell eventually.
I can't wait for it to burn in hell. As captain of this ship, I can't wait to see it fall apart.
Yeah, it's not exactly a healthy relationship, is it?
Hi. Do you want head scratches? Oh, no, you just want to eat my flannel. Okay. Our dog likes to eat my flannel.
He likes to eat like sleeves.
I'm not wrong, Sauce.
You're not backing down on that one.
No.
No.
I was there like 4 years ago when I piloted the ship as Cinnamon Cream, where there was no content and
Yeah.
it was shared everywhere. So yeah. Hey.
Oh my god. I'm trying to like do a fucking live stream here, dog.
Yeah.
My dog.
My dog.
He's really trying to climb.
Yeah. Stop eating my.
Cinnamon cream? Yes. I see you.
Yeah.
You know, we could do a good Photoshop of you as Cinder and you as Neo. That'd be
It's
weird.
true, but my Cinder outfit doesn't fit me anymore because I
Yeah,
dropped
but she's
weight
like
like a hat.
outfits. Make an outfit.
I have too much that I need to make.
Yeah.
So dog does want pets.
He's really determined for pets.
If you want to draw some cinnamon cream art, please tag me in it because I love that ship.
Yeah. Yang seems a bit on the cray side right now. She blames Osmond for something that isn't his fault and complains about secrets, but keeps the fact about her mother being a maiden a secret. Okay, I don't think Yang's crazy. I think Yang is pretty traumatized still.
Mm-hmm.
And hasn't really properly addressed it because she's not really had. Well, she's not like mentally trained herself to actually burden anyone else with her problems, because she's always had to carry. She's always had to carry everyone else's problems, like since she was young.
Her dad's problems
Since
and
she was
RWBY's problems.
super young,
so
I don't think she really knows how to like process things that are actually going on with her, which comes out in like anger towards other people.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing with Raven and the Spring Maiden, like I feel like that would be a logistical nightmare. She told Osmond, because they would go after Raven and Raven wouldn't agree, and then you're talking about a full-on fucking fight.
Yeah.
Which we're trying to avoid loads of battles right now.
Yeah.
And also, like, how do you
also pick your battles? Like, it's not that
I think
Yang
she'll
doesn't
tell
want
someone.
to tell people.
I think
but
she'll
I
tell
think
someone.
it's just not the right time to tell everyone.
Yeah.
That it's,
yeah.
You know.
And she was angry before losing her arm, specifically. She was, but it was like fairly controlled.
Mm-hmm. Any thoughts on Yang and Blake frantically running out of the house, screaming at Oscar?
I thought it was hilarious.
I thought it was so funny, but
Shouldn't
I
have been
really
so
liked.
Funny.
I really
funny,
liked the way that they created some depth, because, like, if you were Oscar and you were like blowing up the tire again, someone shouting your name, you won't hear them clearly.
Yeah.
So I liked the way that they did it with it.
You heard it from his
down.
perspective.
Yeah. It was like
Oscar. Yeah.
And it was like, Oscar, get the fuck in the cart. We're going, man. We're going.
Yeah.
I loved that a lot. Sorry, bud. Didn't mean to shout your name.
He's a good boy. Her anger pre-arm loss was generally expressed in combat. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, because she would take hits and then like use that to like project into fights.
Yeah.
That's how she always was.
And you really can't fucking. I don't think you can criticize her anger when she threw herself at Adam like without thinking, because like
well, she'd never been up against someone like Adam before.
no,
She's
she didn't
always
know what
thrown
Adam was
herself.
capable of. She
Yeah.
saw Blake injured and was like, "Yeah, I'm jumping in here."
Like I can really imagine that Yang had that like see red part of anger.
Like I get that when someone you care about is like even just like heckled or someone says something to them that you just don't agree with. Well, I don't know, maybe it's just me personally, but I'd see red.
Yeah. Like I've never seen red, and that's just because I'm not.
You're not very
like I don't get angry.
You just get
annoyed
very emotional.
and then I get upset.
Yeah, you get very emotional in that way.
Yeah, so angry about it. Whereas you like actually feel anger. Wish I could feel anger. That would be great. But I don't know what it's like to see red.
Yeah.
So. Yeah. When Yang.
Who the fuck is making that fucking TikTok tracer meme in the chat?
Lesbian series again. I appreciate that. We need more lesbian series. When Yang held Blake's hand, my father passed behind me and screamed, "Yo, she's watching lesbian series again."
Harold, they're lesbian.
Yeah.
God.
I like that a lot.
Thank you, Oscar. You're a very good farm boy. You're just a good
Oscar,
boy.
You're the real MVP.
Yeah, you actually are.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't have known about Oscar's creepy
Malipis.
Creepy Malipis. His past without that boy fighting hard.
Yeah. Everyone's a lesbian, even the guys.
I try. Mm-hmm. I agree with Oscar. We all agree with Oscar. Yeah, like we're not far off talking about the next chapter. I've just got one more. I've got like one more point I want to discuss, and then if you guys have anything else left for the chapter to discuss, we will do it, and then we'll jump on. Yeah.
Oh, it says Weiss.
Yeah, it's so let's talk about Crow first. Yeah. Crow, who managed to avoid that whole situation
by getting pished.
By getting pished in the bar, which as a Scot, I'm like
relatable. But when also, shit goes down, just get pished in a bar.
But also, your family are dying under your feet.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm very, very glad that the show has finally decided to take Crow's alcoholism as a serious problem rather than a gag. Because I remember pretty distinctly in Volume 5, Episode 1, that Crow is like hammered after finding Oscar. And
yeah, he's literally like
on his back,
so overjoyed that he like throws his arms up and then falls over, and it's like, oh, funny. He's drunk again.
Drunkenness can be funny, but like it's so obviously that Crow has a problem.
That
he's it's not
never
funny
without the flask somehow.
Yeah,
it's always in his hand.
How do you tag people to art? You've got a Tumblr that's I'll just drop it in the chat. Actually, I can do that. I have the technology. This is your Tumblr for people that are wondering if you want to tag sending in any art.
Especially if it's cinnamon cream. If it's cinnamon cream art, I want to see all of it. Absolutely all of it.
But yeah, Crow's alcoholism. Glad it's been addressed.
Yep.
I'm glad RWBY fucking hates it.
I also liked that little moment where she picked up the bottle and her hand shook and then she threw it, because she could have easily just been like, oh, fuck you, and like threw it. But like, it's the way that her hand shook, you could tell that she was really disappointed that it came to this again, and then threw it out of that sheer like disappointment and anger at her uncle. But then not only that, she followed it up by being like, she didn't say it in as many words, but she was like, I understand that this is a problem and you can talk about it. Like,
that'll be a big moment for Crow, is if he actually eventually decides to stop carrying a flask. Yeah.
Yeah. And then with the inclusion of Weiss, because we know that her mum was a bit of an alcoholic too. It made sense for her.
Yeah, I loved that. She was so poised and in control when she was setting the house on fire, because I think she felt it was kind of cleansing for her. Like,
yeah, because in the episode before it, when RWBY was like, oh, we should maybe not show this room to my uncle because I don't know how well he's taking it, and obviously it's full of alcohol. And Weiss was like, "Oh," but then you could see it in her face that she was like, "Shit, I didn't even think about that," because she's probably never had to think about it because she's had servants to be able to pick things up for her,
Yeah.
to be able to like make her life easier, whereas Ruby didn't have that around her uncle. It was always just, it's a cheap gag, but then someone has to look after him at the end of the day.
Yeah. No, I'm glad that it's like sort of matured in that way that we're acknowledging that both Weiss and Ruby have a real problem with like alcohol purely because of what it's done to people they care about.
Yeah, exactly. I really liked the way that they handled the alcoholism because there's a way to like just have alcoholism as a cheap gag and just use it to be like, oh, haha, look at this, cheap thrills kind of thing.
Yeah.
Whereas like alcoholism is like a really valid thing, and while people have their reasons to be an alcoholic, it doesn't make it easier on the people that love you a lot just to be an alcoholic.
Yeah, let Ruby curse about it. You know, Lindsay swears enough, so why not let Ruby swear a little bit?
Exactly. Let Ruby see.
We've had the Yang say bastard, so.
Yeah. Bless you.
God bless.
Yeah. Thank you. I love seeing Cinnamon Cream art.
You're just gonna cause like a fucking
influx.
I mean, to be fair, the fact that Neo and Cinder have an actual character interaction right now probably is helping.
Honestly, see, if this like Cinder and Neo content had happened like 2 years ago, I probably would have died.
Oh, I also saw someone point out global warming commentary when Yang was like, we can just leave the relic in here. It might not happen in our lifetime, but that's fine because we're not going to be here to deal with the consequences. When the relic was down the well, I thought it was very nice too because that was when she started that sort of line of dialogue. I was like, oh, she's not right at all right now. That's not Yang.
Yeah, no.
Like just been like, well, someone else can deal with it later. Was very not her.
Very not her.
She's super selfless. It didn't make any sense.
Yeah.
She's selfless to a fault, basically.
Well, see, but that's the thing about the apathy.
Yeah.
It's like it really takes out like that inner dialogue. So Yang probably has an inner dialogue that's like, fuck, I can't be bothered with this. Let's just fucking leave it.
Yeah.
But she puts that to a side and is like, no, like my family need me, my friends need me, my team. And that just like puts it out there. So yeah.
Talk to me and give me a great idea. Oh, that was me. About the cosplay prop. Yeah. I'm glad I could assist. Hopefully your production of prop goes pretty well.
You've been helping people with their props.
I'm just like, yeah, I'm a big selfish boy. That was just on my cosplay Facebook page, which is Sundragon Cosplay for those that are interested.
Yeah.
These boys behind me I made, and your light of your life behind me.
Yeah. Martin Neister wasn't made by you.
No, that's
that
not
was
mine.
a commission that I bought before.
But that's before I knew you.
Together.
If you'd met, I would have made you a Marin Tasty.
Yeah, but we have a Marin Tasty.
Because I've made you Cinder's blades.
Which is beautiful.
Yeah, they're not on the wall. There's no room.
Yeah, there's no room for them.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just sew. So if anyone needs like sewing tips, hit me up. But yeah, aside from that, like I don't make props.
So many
props really hard.
Anti-Yangers were using that to drag her so hard, even when the apathy had been revealed literally minutes later. Yeah. People will find any excuse to drag Yang, it seems, in this volume.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just like...
I don't get it. I don't know how you could hate Yang. People do.
Because you might be like such a hardcore Ozpin stan that you're like, fuck Yang.
Don't get it.
I don't agree with it, but that's where it seems to be coming from.
Yeah.
What is our favourite character in Chibi?
I haven't watched as much Chibi as you have.
In terms of Chibi stuff, gotta say Neo. Can't not say Neo.
Yeah. I love Neo, but I really like Cinder in Chibi as well.
Actually,
I think she's really comical in Chibi.
Yang is not going to join Salem. Are you fucking kidding me, Jordan?
Like,
are we watching the same show, my dude?
Hang on 2 seconds while I try and remember who it was that made March nasty. Because it was...
No, Yang isn't the only person with issues. I'm not saying that either. But, like, I said it last stream, I think people are very quick to forget how young a lot of the main cast are. And they're, like, super fucking harsh on them for decisions that most people their age would make.
Yeah.
Yeah, nefarious plans. If you guys could have any hair color in the world, what would you have? I don't actually know, because I've varied my hair so much. I know that you ideally would love to just basically have Neo's hair permanently.
Oh god, yeah. If I could have Neo's hair
because you do suit it so much,
permanent fixture, then absolutely I would have it.
Yeah.
I can never pronounce your username, but what's the Cinder Neo ship name? Give me it. You just walked in with the Starbucks. Made you late.
Wait, there's a Starbucks open now? Cinnamon cream, she's got it.
Thank you.
Yeah. Spice cream. Would John join when he learns Pierre's pointless sacrifice? I don't think John would ever join Salem. Like, he has a family that he cares about. He doesn't want to see them be fucking grim foods.
Yeah.
But it doesn't mean to say he's going to be okay with Ozpin either. When he finds out all the shit that the rest of the lads have found out, he is going to be not very happy. I think you might find if Yang's anger was bad, Jean's anger is going to be like 10 times worse.
Oh, yeah. Also, I still love that line. I know it was last volume, and last volume wasn't great.
Which line?
But my favorite
Raven's line about Salem?
No, the Cinder's line when Jean was like,
"Oh yeah, that is
how could you do this? How could you just kill her and not care?" And she was just like, "Who are you again?" Like,
yeah, that is actually a great line.
Fantastic. These are the lines that like villains are made. Like, you know, Jesus, what's his name? Tai Lung. And Kung Fu Panda had like all of the best lines because he was the villain.
Yeah.
Like, these are the lines that I wanted for the villains.
Yep.
But I want them to have them consistently. Just being sassy little dicks.
So the Brunswick Torchwick thing went nowhere. Yeah, I kind of told you guys that when you were all harping on about it. The Torchwick Brunswick thing. Not actually.
Yeah.
I kind of said that.
I kind of wanted it to.
There was too much. There was too much already going on for it to really be legitimate.
I wanted it to happen.
Yeah.
It just didn't. It's unfortunate, but yeah. Jessica Negri is like, I've always liked Jessica Negri as a voice actress, but I feel like in the last couple of years she's grown so much as a voice
they
actress,
all have.
especially with like they all have. But like,
I'm sitting so slouched.
Yeah,
good for my back.
I really like the way that Jessica is voicing Cinder at the moment.
Yeah,
I think she's doing a really good job.
Definitely. I think it may be time.
No, is it?
Yeah, it's about an hour in. I mean, we did have about 10 minutes of quality light chat at the start.
How about I go and make myself another drink?
Sure. Let's have it last time. Everybody
time.
Send nudes to the chat whilst Senny goes.
No, don't
send nudes before Tumblr blocks it.
I can't appreciate nudes if I'm not.
Also, since the bitch is gone, I'm still in her chair. The comfy chair. If you exit the room, you lose the privilege to sit in the chair. She's still shouting shit, but you can't hear her anymore. So we are gonna talk about chapter 7 very, very soon. So if anybody here hasn't seen chapter 7, now is probably a very good time to leave. Oh yeah, you can see him. He's like, I mean, he's a good companion to. While Senny's not here, he does offer a lot of strong opinions on the show. Sometimes he farts, which is about all you'll get out of him in terms of dialogue. No, the doggo is called Jorah, so if anyone's seen Game of Thrones, you'll probably know the name. We just like it as a name anyway, and he's sort of like an old man dog. His opinions matter to me. Jorah, why are you staring at the floor? Yeah, we're going to talk about chapter 7 once Senny is back, so if you haven't seen chapter 7, time to yeet. Remember, the super chat option is there if you are really desperate for us to talk about a particular point from the episode or just a general question. Don't feel like you have to, but obviously we're going to answer the question if we can actually see it, because the chat is moving relatively quickly just now. So if you're desperate for something, we might miss it. Yeah. How's everyone enjoying the... I'm not... If you have no money, it's cool. I'm not asking you to. You can just sit and enjoy the stream anyway and chat in the chat. I'm just saying the options there. Yeah, nice having you again, Catherine. Go and enjoy the episode whenever you get a chance to. Yeah. Once Senny's back, I'll actually talk about it. I don't know if she's making whatever drink she's making. Maybe she's making a full cocktail at this point. Yes. Jorah Mormont, you got it. Oh my god, the dog just looked at me at the same time. Hi. You're Jorah, aren't you? Yes. You're not Sir Friendzone, though. Although you're just as clingy as Sir Friendzone is, so maybe you are. Oh, Senny, get out the fucking live chat. You did this last time. Make your drink and return. Mm-hmm. How do you say your username, Senny? How do you say your username?
My username.
Yeah.
It's pronounced Benita Caer.
It's fucking terrible.
Because it's Spanish for Cinderfall and I'm trash.
It's terrible. You know how I say it? Do you want to know how I say it?
How?
Cesar. That's how I say it.
No.
Or I'd prefer just calling you like arsehole, but
let me.
Oh, you got glasses on. Cute. You didn't have glasses before. You try to pronounce it. How the fuck is that how you say it? The nice career. I'm just gonna say
that's how you.
She's a bottom for Cinder.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. I really, really am.
The most developed origin story of all of them.
Yeah.
Your bottomness for Cinderfall.
For anyone that doesn't want to pronounce my full username, you can just call me Sunny. That's also cool.
You can also call her Dickbag.
Please don't call me Dickbag.
Sorry, Mrs. Dickbag.
Okay.
Oh, there's a lot of wires you have to dance that over.
Yeah.
I also stole your seat. I hope you realized.
I realized. I kind of want my seat back, but too
well,
bad.
You left. So, we're about to jump into Chapter 7 chat, by the way.
Yep.
Just so you know.
Mm-hmm. So,
Ty confirmed Cinder's bottom. And
love that.
Yeah. Petition to rename Semi's account to Dickbag. Yes. We'll do like a charity live stream. No. And if we raise a certain amount, she has to change all of her usernames to Dickbag.
No.
It's for the kids. It's
well,
like extra life.
Kicked off of Tumblr straight away.
That's true. Actually, no, you won't, because it's presenting nipples that are the problem, not dicks.
Yes, that's right. Female presenting nipples.
So you'll be fine. Just Dickbag will be fine.
Yeah, Dickbag is okay. Okay. Chat.
Alright. Cool, let's talk about Chapter 7. Fire your Chapter 7 questions away.
I'm going to jump right in there.
The spoiler ban is lifted.
We're going to talk about cinnamon creams and the fact that Neo is definitely going to backstab Cinder.
She's like, here's my hand. There's a little
because
knife
Cinder
in her
literally said to her, like, you have no rules. Once we get there, I mean, you can do whatever you want. And Neo's like, because that means I can kill you, man. I can kill you. It's fantastic. Can't wait to see that backstabbing.
Also, what the fuck? Cinder is still loyal to Salem?
Yeah.
Still? Why?
Yeah,
what does she get out of it?
Like,
what does she get out of it?
It's a really weird one.
Because I totally get why she wants to murder Ruby, okay? Ruby really struck down her pride. But why is she still loyal to Salem? Like, at this point, just fuck it.
Maybe she does have a contingency, you're right. It says, I don't think Cinder is stupid enough to get double-crossed twice in a row. She'll have a contingency.
Oh, yeah, I think she's fully expecting Neo to try and, like, stab her in the back. It's really a question of who draws quickest. Like, if Neo manages to just, like, get her before Cinder can do anything,
yeah,
then that's how Neo will do it. But also, I think Neo might be smart enough to realize that
It's better to hold your enemies close.
Yeah, and also if they're gonna go to like RWBY, Yang, and etc., what would be a better potential opportunity to kill Cinder than if Cinder's having to fight all these fucking kids?
Yeah, and then she
just gets her.
backstabs. Yeah.
Oh, somebody actually was saying a really interesting alliance that could end up happening is Adam, Cinder, and Neo, because Adam doesn't really give a shit about anything but killing Blake, so it's a sort of natural alliance there.
Progression, because then we've got
also they're still in Haven, so
we've got Neo potentially against Yang again.
Yep.
Adam against Blake, and then Cinder against RWBY and maybe also Weiss.
Yeah.
But then it means that Yang wouldn't be able to
help
protect Blake. And then Blake just has to duke it out.
I think it'd be fucking crazy but great. Be very high stress and entertaining. But I don't know if they'll go with that. It's just an interesting idea seen out there.
Yeah. Also, I gotta do a big shout out to the fact that Neo is so fucking small against Cinder, because Cinder's 5'7".
Yeah, Cinder's a tall boy.
But that's the way that we saw Cinder with Neo. Cinder didn't have heels on.
No,
she had flats on. So Neo's really fucking small because she had her heels on, man. She's so small. So small.
She's so small you could fit her in your little pocket.
Honestly, you could just tuck her in your pocket. Right here. Just in this little pocket here.
I want a little Neo in my pocket.
It's a little Neo pocket.
Neo Pocketon.
Here's Neo.
Neo Pocketon.
In my pocket. So small.
I'm gonna keep saying that.
Yeah. It's like Polly Pocket.
My God, you looked at me with the most loving expression there, even though I was just making a shit joke about Neo Pocketon.
Yeah.
Right. What's happening in the chit chat?
Well, Cinder returned to Salem. If not, then why does she say she has orders about not killing RWBY? I think she thinks that she's still in with Salem.
Who said her?
Yeah.
But she'll know fine well that Salem's not going to let this one fly if she does ever go back.
But that's why she said that Neo's more than happy to do what she wants, because then Cinder can't be held accountable for anything that Neo does.
Yep.
As an accomplice, so.
Oh God, yeah, the crocodile.
Oh yeah, the crocodile gal that
and Maria's
flashback.
Yeah, that shook both of us. I was like, oh my God, an English accent in RWBY.
I was shocked.
Stop kicking the microphone stand.
I'm not kicking it.
You're moving it.
I moved it slightly.
Stop it.
Yeah, I was surprised because obviously we've heard
talk as in the crocodile from Peter Pan, right?
TikTok. Yeah.
Or maybe it's TikTok as in the fucking terrible app. That's just such a meme at this point.
Yeah. No, I liked it because obviously we've only really heard Gavin's English accent, which is
so briefly in, and it's just him screaming mainly.
Which is basically all we love about. No, it's not all we love about Gavin. It's the thing we love most about Gavin is his accent, and the way that he phrases things.
Bread that's wet. It's so understandable.
So specific.
I find how funny how Cinder keeps saying that she wanted to kill RWBY, but when RWBY was knocked in the yeah, this is what we're talking about with Volume 5's sort of weak writing. Is like, why the fuck would you throw a spear at Weiss when RWBY's the one that you're having beef with? And also, if you're wanting to hurt Jean, do you not think that throwing a spear at RWBY's gonna hurt Jean pretty bad? Look at how Jean reacted to seeing RWBY in this episode.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, but we've moved on from Volume 5. We have. Things are better now.
Yeah, this is true. Neo has always been really small, but it's nice to see her against Cinder when Cinder has flats on. Because Yang had heels on when she faced off in Volume 2.
She's had her boots. She had her boots, which have a small heel on them.
They do have a heel on them, though.
Yeah, it's not big, though.
Yeah, but
compared to Neo's.
This was Cinder
flat. Yeah, Cinder flats.
Cinder flats. Yeah. Nice to see her against Cinder.
Yeah.
Memes.
Oh dear.
It's true. I do want to see.
Oh, also, can we talk about how fucking cool the fight Maria had with the Nevermore was?
Fantastic.
The use of gravity dust, I'm going to assume. It looked like gravity dust to me.
Gravity dust or some sort of magnetism
semblance, perhaps.
fantastic use of it too.
Yeah, she was fucking rocking about. And also that shot on the bridge with the Nevermore coming through, like, the mist, made the Nevermore so spooky.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
It was so, so nice.
And Maria also was fucking hot when she was younger. I would. Sorry, what? What were you going to say there if we lost it completely?
I was going to say she's a total cutie, but you just went right in there saying that you
Well, we're such different people, aren't we? You're like, oh, she's such cute. I'll take her on cute coffee
considering
dates.
that I'm the lesbian.
Yeah. And then I was just like, yeah, I'd bang her.
Yeah, I would. It's like we went to the cinema the other day actually, and there was a trailer for Aquaman.
Yeah.
What did he say? That was
he
so
was
funny.
Like permission to come aboard. It was Jason Momoa.
Yeah. So he was like, oh, permission to come aboard. And Kelly sitting next to me was just like, yeah, granted. And I was just like,
I think sometimes you forget my bisexualness, so it surprises you sometimes.
So funny. Especially in context like that. It's just so funny.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, man.
But yeah.
Oh, God. But anything else to say about Maria's fight? She got her little eyes cut out.
That was sad. That was really sad. Like, I didn't think it would be...
voice actor in that scene was fantastic because it made me feel really fucking bad. Or screaming, like in pain. I was like, oh my God, I'm actually feeling this pain.
Mm-hmm.
And obviously the little squad that were there were hired by someone to kill Silver-Eyed Warriors, so we don't actually know who hired them.
Yeah.
I can't imagine, as I was saying to you in the reaction, I can't imagine Salem would hire such a low-level goon, so I'm going to guess if it was anything to do with Salem, it would be someone, like, below Salem's level.
Yeah, like Hazel.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's what we were sort of theorizing, is that maybe it was Hazel, because Hazel's the one that said we've dealt with their kind before. So, I guess they never miss, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, well, she fucked her up good, she, like... Cut her with the other opposite scythe. It was good shit.
Yeah, it was great because she threw it and it didn't hit, and she was like, "Oh, haha." But then she like used the like magnetism or gravity or whatever it is that she uses to like boomerang it back.
That was like sort of that last Jedi feel when Rey like lightsabers draws the lightsaber and cuts the hell's his name? Snoke in half on the chair.
Oh yeah, that's right.
That was good. That was a good bit. That reminded me of that quite a lot.
Yeah. No, it was fantastic. Like for such a short scene, I really, really liked it.
That's true. She did beat a legendary huntress, so perhaps maybe it was Salem. I guess she just seemed too banditish to me to like be sort of Salem stuff. I feel like Salem doesn't really go for bandit types.
I wouldn't have said so. But at the same time, maybe she would, because they wouldn't be able to trace them back to her.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Tyrion's a fucking big question mark. Yeah. He's just a question mark to me.
Yeah, we can talk about that. So I noticed this too.
Oh no, no, we don't want to jump right.
Okay.
We're trying to go through the episode a little bit here.
Okay.
We will talk about it. I'm trying to like fucking organize this into some rational discussion. We're still talking about Maria, who is best gal. And also, can we talk about you'll see it in the reaction, but I think it's so fucking pure how Crow based his weapon off of Maria, and then Ruby based her weapon off of Crow's. Like, as much as Maria thinks that she's had no impact on the world and she stopped fighting, she has, because Crow was inspired by her and Ruby was inspired by Crow. Like, she has been really important without realizing it. And now she has a new purpose.
That's what we were talking about in the reaction, which obviously you guys will see next week, is like Crow was probably around about sort of like a young kind of kid.
He's in 40s now.
He's in his like 40s now, so he was probably around about his sort of like
he was probably
teens,
about Ruby Yang's
teens.
ages when Maria was kicking it about as the Grim Reaper.
Yeah, so he probably like just before he attended Beacon made his weapon and then entered.
Yeah,
which is really cool.
I think that's so fucking pure. As things go, that could make me do a big cry.
Yeah.
Like, I love how she also sassed him anyway. She was like, a fat little good inspiring a big alcoholic. Like, yeah. Obviously, she doesn't know him all that well. to understand.
You could tell.
Yeah.
But then Crow doesn't exactly like present himself as anything more than a bad luck alcoholic.
Yeah.
He doesn't try and be inspiring. He just presents himself like that. So yeah, and then we get the call from Jean.
Oh yeah, then Jean does a big phone call, and he's called Vomit Boy on Ruby's phone, which was so cute.
I love that.
And he sounded so happy, and then they all reunite in Argus on the coastline, and it's a beautiful sort of San Francisco-esque city.
Yeah, it's very San Francisco, New York-esque. I'd say it was more San Francisco if it was more hilly.
Yeah.
Because San Francisco is like...
It's because of the trams that I thought of it going downhill.
Yeah.
And everyone's real happy.
And they go on a little sightseeing tour, and Ren hugs Yang, and Blake hugs
John. And then John and Ruby have a little moment. It's really fucking cute. And John's just so happy that they came back.
Crying.
This episode was like not what I expected to be. It was way more wholesome than I was expecting.
Yeah. And then we met Jean's sister, who was wonderful. Just a really nice person. Exactly what I would expect.
And her little baby. They were all gushing over, which I find hilarious. Like especially Yang and Weiss.
Because Blake, as someone pointed out in the chat, remained behind the couch.
I feel like I feel like Blake's not had a lot of experience with kids, whereas Ruby, and she's not got any siblings, whereas Weiss, as much as Whitley's a little shit, is a younger brother, and Yang had Ruby. So they're used to kids to some degree.
Yang was fantastic with that little baby as well.
I could have cried.
Yeah.
I love soft moments with Yang like that, where she's like able to be really motherly and like just sort of lose herself in moments. Yeah, she didn't have to do that, but she did it.
And then when Jean was like, "That's a baby," and the baby was like, "This, what are you saying?"
Yeah,
I love that.
But to be fair, as much as we've not seen Weiss like that a lot, we have seen Weiss do that a few times. She did it with Zwei.
Yeah,
she seems to find random shit really cute.
Yeah. And then
what?
Tara coming in.
Terracotta.
Yep, coming in.
I thought you said Tara, and I was so confused because I was like, "Are we talking about D&D? Why are we talking about our D&D in this fucking
Tara came in and was so casually announced as being her wife.
Yeah, nobody gave a shit.
No one cared. No one was like, "Oh, you're gay?"
They cared in the way that they're like, "Hi,
yeah,
welcome."
But no one was like, "Oh my god, you're a lesbian? Oh my god!" Which like. In a lot of TV shows, like
it's a big deal,
It's a big deal, and it's very.
To be fair, with Elia, they also didn't make it that big a deal. It was more of a reveal that she like had feelings for Blake, but Blake wasn't like, "Ew, get away, you gay."
Yeah, and like obviously, it's like her and Seth, and they have this baby, and like it's a question because like the baby looks like Tara, so. It's either like a surrogate father or like a sort of IVF treatment.
Yeah, because it does look like her, so it must either be adopted. Well, it must be maybe hers from some previous relationship, or I don't know. Maybe Remnant has some weird baby making tech.
Yeah, exactly. Like
it's pretty advanced technologically, so it wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah, so I really appreciate that because, like I said, there's too many TV programs out there that's too much like. Someone announces that they're gay and then there's this big song and dance about it, like, "Oh my god, I never knew you were gay," whereas it was just very normal, or it was just like, "This is my wife." Everyone was like, "Oh, cool." It
caught both of us so off guard.
Yeah,
I'd be interested to watch back the reaction for that bit because none of us were expecting that.
Because it's so stupid because you see a woman with a baby and you're like, "Oh, her husband."
Yes.
Yeah. And then she was like, this woman walks in, and then she's like, "Oh, everyone, this is my wife." And it wasn't like, "Oh, this is Tara," and then it's open question of like, "Oh, it's just someone that lives with her."
Yeah, they didn't make it ambiguous at all. Also, her job sounds shady as fuck at the tower.
Yeah.
So yeah, I work at the tower.
I don't think she's shady, but I think her job is fucking shady.
Well, because she must be a part of at least some part of the Atlas military to some degree if she's working with like the tower, because they seem to run things there.
Yeah, for sure. They're a way for lesbian couples to have children of their own. Shout out to that.
Yeah.
They don't always have to be adopted.
No, they do not, because you can get there's lots of ways to do it.
There's IVF.
Yeah.
There's surrogate fathers. There's lots and lots and lots of ways.
She's an engineer for the CCT tower, which is at the military base, but you gotta guess that if she's working at the CCT, then and Atlas runs the place, basically, then surely she's sort of in their employ. Like, if they're, and there's no way that they'll keep a good eye on things at that tower.
Yay, Bethany!
What's up?
I only came back because I just asked a girl out for the first time and she said yes. I'm super happy for you.
Yes,
that makes me
your
really,
gay
really
mums
happy.
give you, here's our blessing.
Yeah. I hope you're super happy and drop us messages and let us know how you're getting on.
Come back to the stream next week and let us know what's happened.
Yeah.
We're gonna keep the tabs on that one.
Yeah. We're super happy for you.
That's so cute.
That makes me happy.
Let's go lesbians. I just can't think of that fucking video. Hammer Time's edit.
Fucking Hammer Time. I love that so much. Yeah. Running down.
Yeah.
With a bunch of lesbians. Let's go, lesbians. Let's go.
I want Yang to have a discussion. I didn't even think of that. How did I not think of that?
Consider that.
Oh no.
Shit.
I don't know if that'll happen. But fuck if that happens. Oh no.
This is gonna be like the conversation that Asami had with Korra's
with Kaya.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it would be, I don't know if they're gonna, but it would be perfect because they could literally like have one of them call out Blake on her loudness just at some point, like there's a quiet moment and she's like, oh, so are you and Yang? Like, and she's like, what are you talking about? It's like, oh, you stare at that girl all the time. I just noticed every time she speaks or like moves, you're like this.
She lifts her hand and you're like,
yeah. Because I feel like they're so fucking dumbstruck at this point that someone needs to sort of point it out to them. So that would break my heart.
Yeah.
In a good way, I would fucking die.
Yeah.
But I
didn't even consider that.
No, I didn't even either, but I can see it. See it. It would be a nice plot device to use without it being like
that
forced.
Happened to me.
What?
I had like close friends who were a gay couple just like call me out one day and just be like, by the way, are you gay? And I was like, yeah. Yeah, I think
so.
And then we like had a proper chat about it.
And you realized, yeah. Pretty gay.
Yeah.
I'm dying from an anxiety attack, honestly. It would make me so anxious, but it would make me so happy at the same time.
I mean, that was basically you.
When we started dating, yeah.
Yeah.
Like, literally almost...
Like, she couldn't even look at me.
I almost, like... half the time I was like, I need to call this shit off because I'm so anxious.
Yeah.
That if this doesn't stop, I can't deal with it. And I don't want to, like, string you along if I think I'm going to have to end it, so... Obviously, eventually it chilled out, and now I'm way too relaxed around you.
Yes.
But initially it was like, fuck. Too much.
Back in that beginning stage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I love how they're doing a fucking marry or fuck thing in the chat. Yeah. I would very much like to see that happen, and I wonder if they will. And I'm gonna guess they're not gonna have an easy time getting like permission to fly to Atlas. Like,
no, they won't. I don't think they're gonna get a boat.
No, not an airship.
Yeah,
but it's very shady.
It was a boat that they were going for, though. Was it not?
I'm pretty sure it would have been an airship that would take them to Atlas.
Suppose.
Yeah.
Jorah's just fast asleep. I hope we see Winter again. That's what I'm kind of hoping for.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure she's in Atlas, but like, you could have somebody mention like Winter, and then they're like, oh, maybe we can reach out to Winter.
Yeah,
and try and like,
give her a wee call.
Like, if they can't get Ironwood, maybe they could try and get Winter.
Yeah,
someone to give them permission to like go.
Mm-hmm.
if
to
this
give them a
if
airship or a
to be
boat.
fair, the CCT tower is apparently malfunctioning, so they might not be able to actually communicate with Atlas, because maybe they figured out a way to like keep communication between Argus and Atlas open, but that it's faltering just now.
Yeah.
So that might be why. That might be a bit of a hurdle for them actually getting in contact with Atlas. But I guess we'll find out next week probably. What's the actual problem? I love that shot of the fucking door just closing on them, and they're like,
Yeah,
"Oh,
they're
this
like,
is the problem."
"Oh, it's fine, we've got this," and then it's just like,
Yeah.
and they're like, "Oh, okay." I guess this is probably what they faced.
Well, to be fair, they wouldn't create like a brand new location like Argus and then just be like, "Yeah, that's it, guys. Through the gates you go.
Yeah.
Bye."
Right. See ya.
See you later. I'm also so happy that we actually have seen some of Jean's family. It like humanizes him so much more to finally see some of these sisters he's been talking about.
Yeah, like I wasn't expecting to see Jean's family.
Yeah.
Especially so soon, but I'm like glad.
Yeah. Wonder if they'll use the Weiss trump card. Maybe.
Possibly.
I hope that Weiss agrees with it.
Yeah. Well, both of them joked about it, Yang and Blake.
Yeah. But then they don't know the
Canonically.
extent of like shit that's happened to Weiss. So I'd be interested if they do try and figure a way to use Weiss, but in a way that Weiss agrees to.
Yeah.
And also they do have like Terra as a way into do some spooks that way. And then Neo and Cinder are going to show up.
I think
and
Neo
so are
and
some
Cinder...
of the rest of Team Witch.
Yeah.
Some of them I think are going to go to Vacuo though. We've heard that.
Yeah, I think Neo and Cinder are going to show up in Argus before they even like leave to go to Atlas.
The villains have a custom airship. They go where they please. Yeah.
I mean, that's true.
But it seems
that's
like
for
they've split the villains up. It looks like some of the villains are going to Vacuo, and then some of them are going to go to Argus.
Yeah.
Because I think they're going to try and secure the Vacuo relic, because to make the threat of Salem really legitimate, a very strong thing would be if Salem manages to get the Vacuo relic. Because then she's got the relic and they have to go to Salem after that. Like, they can't avoid it anymore.
Yeah, they need to confront her as a person instead of just, like, avoiding her.
So what were we talking about? First dates? Oh, yeah. Good advice for a first date. Somewhere that you can actually, like, speak to them. Somewhere not too stressful.
Like a coffee shop.
Coffee shop, or, like, a nice sort of not high-end restaurant. Just somewhere you can actually sit and chat. I think coffee shops...
I think a coffee shop is probably your best bet, because me personally, when it came to first dates, I hated going to restaurants because I feel really awkward about like eating in front of people.
Because you eat like a big pig.
No, I don't. You know I don't.
I know.
But I don't like the way that I look when I eat. I think I'm really ugly when I eat. So I think coffee shops are probably the best place to go without having to overthink it too much.
Yeah, because in talking about Ironwood there, it would kind of make sense that like if Salem does manage to take the Vacuo relic, then they're going to need Atlas's military support to try and secure it back.
Yeah.
What you really want is for Penny's father to meet Ruby. I don't know if you're going to get that. Don't know. It really depends how long that they end up staying in Argus, because we have 14 episodes. Where that was chapter 7.
Yeah, so we're halfway through.
Like, if we leave Argus, say, next chapter or chapter 9, then potentially Atlas memes for the end of the volume. But what? You can't do a mukbang. No. You're banned from mukbangs.
I don't want to do them anyway.
You're banned from them, don't worry. Did you see Penny being rebuilt? Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no way that Penny's not going to come back into it. They wouldn't have made any points of showing Penny's father if they didn't have any... If they were never going to bring him up again. So, and also I'm sure they've got all of Penny's data saved. They just don't have her memories, which is going to be angsty as fuck.
Yeah, so she's going to be a lot different than the Penny that we know and love.
No, she'll probably be exactly the same, but she just won't have the memories.
Yeah.
Which will fuck Ruby up.
Yeah, because she's going to be like, oh my god, Penny.
And then Penny will be like, I don't
Are
know who
you?
you are. And then she'll be like, oh my god.
Mm-hmm.
And then it will zoom in and it'll go, in the arms. It's because we watched a fucking Hammer Time edit that song's in my head.
Honestly.
Can't
Hammer
they
Time's
replace?
too good.
They can replace. Yeah, they can basically if they manage to create an artificial aura, then I'm pretty sure they'd be able to do it again.
Yeah.
It's the issue will be that I doubt that she'd be. The memories were probably lost when she was fucking fucked up.
Yeah. 7. We're talking ep 7.
Yeah, we're on 7. We were
I'm
actually
not doing
talking
a
about
Fortnite
Penny
dance.
there. No, don't do a Fortnite dance, please.
No, don't.
Who the Fortnite in this fucking chat? Disgusting. It was fucking one he is.
Well, it was fucking one he is. Disgusting.
Everybody's like, no.
Yeah. I'm gonna sing Cher Lloyd
By Cher Lloyd.
with Becky G. Oh, by Becky G. Okay, good.
You know it too, like, you've watched way too many Vines too often.
And don't forget all the trouble we got. Mum opens the door. Who doesn't know how to flush the toilet after taking a shite? Well, it wasn't me. Well, it was fucking one he is.
Oh, God. Oh, yeah, have fun with your cinnamon cream artwork. Make sure you send it her way so she can cry over
Please.
it. Thank you for hanging
Send
in
it
the
my
stream.
way. It was cool to have you.
Yep.
We were like randomly talking about Penny.
Yeah.
Because we hope. I'll send you forward the cinnamon cream art. I promise. I've asked it to be tagged with my name.
With your name, which remembers Dickbag.
It's not Dickbag.
On Tumblr.
It's not Dickbag.
Dickbag on Twitch.
It's funny because they're like, oh yes, we're getting rid of porn blogs and female presenting nipples, and I saw the like most horrific picture today of someone back in the 1800s that had like got leprosy and their face was like
Alyssa Axon is in the chat.
Oh,
we can do Alyssa chat.
Zone.
Yeah, we are in the spoiler zone, but why don't we do some quality Lissa chat?
Because we love Lissa in this chat, and we haven't actually spoken about Lissa yet, but Lissa's right here.
So let's do some Lissa chat.
So let's talk about Lissa. Everyone say hi to Lissa.
She's gonna be like, I'm out of this fucking chat.
Yeah. Everybody say hello to Alyssa. This is our really good friend.
This is this is the one that has cosplayed Weiss for a lot of our videos. And Cinder, but mainly Weiss. You've seen her a few times.
Yeah.
And she's probably going to be back for the finale. Mm-hmm. She's actually Shark Weiss or Get Out.
Oh.
I mean, she has been in a reaction video with Shark Weiss as Trashbag Weiss, and she was Weiss.
Will my ego survive? Lissa, I think somehow your ego will just grow.
Yeah, everyone's just like, hi, Lissa.
Yeah. No, so Lissa's like our good old friend.
She's our resident Weiss Schnee.
Yeah.
We have done some great like freezer burn memes together.
Yeah. Also, last week we went to the Edinburgh markets as RWBY, but Alyssa did RWBY. And it was fantastic.
Very confusing because I really used her as my Schnee.
Yeah, because she's always been my Schnee to me. Yeah, alright, there you gonna choke.
That was so funny. She's always been my Schnee.
Always been my Schnee to me. But a couple of weeks back, even then, like Lissa did Blake.
Yeah.
And killed it.
She was in episode 2. She was in episode 2 of Volume 6 as well.
Yeah. Oh, and someone knows. Best dictator to Kavira. Shout out.
Well, to be fair,
fantastic Kavira.
You've been like following me for a while, and you were following me during the Korra era, so I'm not surprised that you know Lissa was the great dictator. Yeah. Right, I'm gonna see if I can find a meaningful picture of me and Alyssa on my phone. You can keep an eye on the chat.
Okay, cool. So yeah, Lissa's one of our like really good friends. Always comes over to stay with us before we go to a
Yeah, she's like our
convention.
con buddy as well.
Yeah, one of our like favorite pastimes is coming back from the convention and reviewing the footage that we got over the day.
Memes.
Yeah, so we like put it up on the TV, and we look through all of the really bad pictures that we'd taken over the day, and the good pictures too, and all of the videos. So, yeah.
Me trying to find a good picture of Alyssa finds that one of hers handy like
Get the one of Kavira holding a gun.
Oh, that one's fucking perfection, actually. Oh wait, I found some Lissa ones on my phone with the.
Alyssa, what were you cosplaying Weiss? No, you weren't cosplaying Weiss this year. You were the Cinder at Comic-Con.
Yeah.
Couldn't remember.
Lissa. This is. Oh, wait. Let it happen. Oh no! Come on,
It's too
figure it
bright.
out, webcam. Right, I'll get it.
Put the brightness down.
It's just Lissa's face floating in the void. Wait, see if I can get it. There she is.
There's our gal.
There she is.
Yeah.
Oh man, what a peak fucking picture.
I love the
I
pic.
don't know if I've got any other fantastic ones. It's mainly shots like this. Like
Yeah.
upper chins.
Lissa, do I have your permission to show the group the picture of you as Angie?
Please. Keep missing you guys at Comic-Con. I mean, to be fair, we're also in down season.
Mm-hmm.
I was at MCM on both days. It's just I was casual on one of the days. A casual weeb. Where is Melissa? What are you going? Oh, you found it. Oh no. Oh, it's the best picture of Alyssa you're ever gonna see.
Honestly.
I love how in the Lissa chat we finally have Lissa.
I'm so
Wait,
happy.
I
'cause
saw
Lissa's
someone
never
talking
been
about
on.
Shark Boy actually. Who was that? Because Shark Boy is like not relegated from the channel. If anyone's thinking that, he's literally so busy with uni and exams just now that he's not able to come and record. He's gonna be back pretty soon. Lissa. Oh wait, I've got a great picture of me and Alyssa. So this is me as volume 1 to 3 Yang, and Alyssa as volume 1 to 3 Weiss, and I'm giving her a piggyback, and she's like freaking the fuck out. Oh. Ultimate freezer burn.
Okay, so here's
Shark
the
Boy is
picture.
all of our spirit
So
animals.
it's like a nice little selfie, but then like Lissa blinked halfway through. Love that.
Find a picture of me cheating on Alyssa with some other Weisses.
Oh.
Oh man. Shark Boy was not killed by Thanos, he was killed by the need to fucking study for exams, which I'm proud of him for being
Here's
so
Lissa as
dedicated.
RWBY for your consideration.
Yeah, what the fuck? Oh, I'm hoping that we can actually get Shark Boy on the live streams too. Like, he doesn't live super nearby, so obviously, because these are kind of late for us, I don't know if he'd be able to for all that long.
Mm-hmm.
But maybe for a bit. I know he's definitely coming around for next episode. So not the reaction that you'll see next weekend. He won't be in that one, but he might be in the live stream.
Yeah.
So
Next.
he's gonna be around.
Yeah, I'm still around next weekend, aren't I?
Yes, you
That's
are around
before
for
I
next
go.
weekend, and then you're fucking off for one weekend.
Yeah.
Pour one out for the Shark Boy.
Honestly.
Yeah, I haven't seen him in a while actually because of his exams. He's just not been around at all.
I mean, Scotland's kind of close to the ocean, but we're not because we're in the central belt.
No, well, we're beside a river that connects to the ocean.
We're next to water.
Yeah,
but yeah,
mm.
it's not the ocean.
Dry smell.
Yes, you do. You smell.
Aye, the River Clyde, hen. The Clyde. That's what's connected to the G-Town. My god, we're so off of RWBY. What is that? Would you guys ever attempt the ship flip?
If unsure, ask Uptown Cosplay. I don't know what it is. I've
I've literally no idea what that is. Ship flip. Is that like literally flipping someone?
Is it just looking at ships and going, is that what it is?
Maybe.
Don't know.
Explain to me, young farm boy, your weird farm ways, whatever that is. Anyone else got anything you want to say about chapter 7 just now?
Any questions? Any theories?
Basically.
Honestly.
I can see his stories about it. There's like a fucking blonde jellyfish behind me.
Where? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just taking a big sip of my iron broom.
Big ol' sip.
Honestly, we should
Ain't
just
it?
have a bar in here.
I mean, yeah.
What is your opinion on the number 7? Well, you know, some people say 7 is the loneliest number.
Yeah, because 7, 8, 9.
Yeah. That's the way 8 is, friends.
Yep.
It's not Yang's wig, actually. It's my Yang wig is not as yellow as that. My Yang wig's not even in the room. My Yang wig is next door. That is Seni's Historia Krista wig from Attack on Titan that she's just really, really carefully stored in a corner.
Yep.
Not even like bagged or anything.
Nope. Lissa, we don't talk about that moment from Full Metal.
Is the port closed because of the issues? Yeah, there's like Atlas's borders are closed, so I'm guessing only Atlas military personnel can actually like go between the two places until that lockdown's lifted. James shut it down.
Yeah, James Ironwood.
Why are you saying no?
To Big Brother.
Oh. Why? I already had a comment about it for Metal Alchemist and the reaction today.
Did you?
Yeah, about the... Actually, I can't remember which bit it was anymore. Everyone getting triggered in the chat. No. Anyone else want to actually like bring up any points from not the episode necessarily? We can talk about the volume generally so far because we are halfway through.
Yep.
So where we can talk about where we think it's gonna go, predictions for the rest of the volume. Those are always fun. What? They are because usually they end up fucking insane.
Yeah. I think we're gonna have a showdown between Neo and Cinder, and
the dog is dreaming. It just made a dream dog noise. It's so cute. I don't think you'd even hear it on the microphone, to be fair.
He's sleeping soundly now. That was so cute.
We are halfway through and have seen everything from the opening of the trailer. Yep. Nothing that's going to come after is something we've seen, which is exciting.
Yes, Lissa, go yeet.
Yeah, go watch it. Fuck off. We've had some quality Lissa chat. Now it's called like shit sling at Lissa chat.
Yeah, I loved that when Nora was like, "Who's the old lady?"
Yeah. Yang and the bike, but they've been very attached this season, and the bike has been important. How gay will it get? That's the real question.
Honestly,
on her lips. How gay will it get, and when is Neo going to stab Cinder in the back?
I like this. I think Yang will reach out like Scar.
No, I don't say these things. I can definitely see there being, now that we've talked about it, like one of like Tara or Sean's sister bringing up something to Yang or to Blake because they notice something that the rest of them don't, because it's like obviously an experience that they have. So they'll probably understand it and recognize it in other people more.
Yeah, definitely.
Which would be interesting. Neo steals Yang's bike. Pretty likely. I can imagine
Very
that.
likely.
I feel like they're definitely going to get to Atlas. It's just whether a question of whether they get to Atlas before the volume episode ends. Or like do they get there a couple of episodes before it ends and something happens in Atlas. Because I can't see a fuck ton happening in Argus. Like, it's interesting as the place goes, but are we really going to stay there for 7 episodes? Don't think so. I feel like we're going to have a movie. What are we laughing?
Tara, so how long have you and Yang been together?
Yeah,
like,
that's what I think might happen.
big blush.
Yeah. Like, they might just say something like that. And then she's like, we're not together.
We're not together.
I just like to look at her. She's got a good ass. What? What? If Neo doesn't get a piggyback from someone, the volume is a failure.
Honestly, yeah.
Just send her, like, carts her at some point.
Neo's like obviously tired, and Cinder's like, Bish, we gotta get to Argus. And she's like, obviously tired, and she's like, I'll carry you. And Neo just like jumps on her.
I'll
and
carry
just gets
you
a
anymore.
piggyback for the rest of it.
Yeah.
That's a gay line to say.
I know, it wouldn't work
for a
them.
ship that you don't even
They
ship.
wouldn't even say it, that's why I said it. It's like too
Carry
wholesome.
you anywhere.
It's too wholesome for them to say. That's like a fucking Cat Bucky line of like, I'm with you to the end of the line. That's like not ever something that will ever be said between Cinder and Neo.
Oh man, Neo's small enough for someone to pick her up by the scruff of her clothing.
Can we just mail Neo to Arius?
Yeah,
in
you
like
probably
a box?
could.
Because she won't
She's
make any noise.
enough.
So, and she's flexible.
Yeah.
And she can fly. Suppose she doesn't need mail if she can fly.
She can only fly if she's dropped from high places.
Maybe someone can give her a mighty yeet.
Do you think Cinder could give her a mighty yeet?
No, because Cinder can hold onto her leg and they can fly away.
Yeah, fair. Fair.
Sit back. You're so close to the camera.
I'm not worried that the volume's going to lose its focus now that we've got the full team back together.
I've enjoyed the time separate. I will not lie about that.
Yeah, I've enjoyed the separate time, but I don't think it's going to be... I don't think the whole volume's going to be falling apart.
No, I don't think it will suffer too badly because they're back together. I think that we'll see more individual character moments where the group are like separate from each other but doing different stuff towards the same goal is more likely than like a free-for-all scene with all of them in the house and shit.
Yeah. Galaxy Monkey, I really want that to happen, but at the same time, I feel like Yang's gonna see Adam and freeze. Because I know that's what I would be like.
Yeah, like when she's faced
I don't know what
with
you
them.
would be like if you face someone like
I
that.
don't have Yang's trauma though, that's the thing.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, how can you put yourself in that mindset if you've never been in that mindset? I feel like she's gonna
as someone
just
who's
stop.
gone through like my own kind of trauma, which isn't anywhere near what Yang's gone through.
I guess, yeah.
But like, if I was face to face with that person, I wouldn't be able to react.
Yeah. I'm very interested
even with the same level
to
of
see
trauma.
if they do it. I feel like Adam is going to show up because like he's in the opening. He's been in the episode like one. He's been in one episode, the first episode.
Yeah.
Why the fuck is he in the opening if he's only in the first episode?
Don't know.
We didn't need a reminder that he existed. We knew he existed, and he's also been sort of haunting Blake and Yang.
Yeah, even though he's not quite there.
Which is like obviously pretty heavy foreshadowing.
Honestly, mood Castora can just come in and steal the show.
Lol. I want to see Adam like Yang showdown this volume. I feel like it's the right time.
Yeah. Because
if they actually deal with Adam, then they can sort of move on with their lives a little bit. Because he's such a big roadblock to both of them. Be nice for him to finally be like in jail and not a threat to them anymore.
In jail. Yeah, because that worked really well for Roman.
Oh yeah, but he's not got Neo to bust him out.
It's true.
Plus, he can't pay them off. Roman probably paid people off left, right, and centre to get Neo access. Adam will sacrifice himself for Blake. What kind of fucking planet are you living on where you think Adam would ever do anything that is helpful to Blake Belladonna? All Adam wants for Blake is suffering. He's never gonna fucking put his ass on the line for her. Are you kidding?
No. We've seen nothing from Adam that suggests that he actually wants the best for her.
No, he doesn't. He fucking stabbed her in the gut. What about that tells you he fucking self-sacrificed for her? The only one that's self-sacrificed for Blake is Sun and Yang. Like,
yeah,
come on. Obviously, one of them a bit more significantly, but yes.
Yeah.
Saved Grim. Wait for my Grim. Right before he stabbed her. Thank you, Oscar. It's because he didn't want her to have a quick death. He wanted her to suffer.
True.
And he wanted to have a little rant and monologue at her before she died. Like,
Telling them
he
how
didn't try and
much-
save her. He was like, well, you're not getting eaten by this Grim, sweetheart, because I want to monologue at you and make you feel terrible and make you suffer first.
and make sure that you understand that I love you so much.
That I want to stab you in the gut.
So much so that I want you to die at my hands and my hands only.
Do you ever just think about how
toxic?
like before Yang like runs into the scene to find out what's going on in that episode, like they both hear Yang's voice, and then Adam was obviously like, oh, it's someone looking for Blake, so he lures Yang to Blake by stabbing her in the gut because Blake screams.
Yeah.
And that's how Yang knows where she is. Like, how fucked up is that?
Yeah.
That's not something you do with anyone you care about. That's some fucking psychopath thinking right there.
Yeah, exactly.
Can you tell I just don't like Adam?
Do we have many more points to cover? Because it's almost hitting 2 hours now on the stream.
You realise we went for like 3 hours last time?
I know.
I barely remember last stream, to be honest.
You were goner.
It was a wild one. We don't know what Adam has been through, considering how poorly treated Faunus were. Yeah, Jin called them creatures, but you know what? Being treated like shit doesn't justify treating everyone around you like shit.
Yep.
And also,
it's like gay people treating everyone around them like shit just because of a couple of
homophobic people, like stupid. Yeah.
Like, we could be better about it, but we're not.
Yeah. Like, it's like that. It's like that. What is that from? Where it's like, sad story, still murder, or someone says that. What is that from?
I don't know.
Where it's like someone tries to justify the fact that they've like murdered a bunch of people, and it's like, oh, I had all these things happen to me, and then they're like, still murder. Oh, it's Brooklyn Nine-Nine. It's Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Of course it is.
Yeah.
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 That's the kind of quote that I'd expect from Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Still murder, my dude. Like, you don't get to your trauma and shit doesn't get to justify you murdering people. Especially when you're murdering people that are of the same ilk as you. Like, he's murdering other Faunus. Have we not noticed this quite significantly? He's killed a lot of Faunus as well as humans. Some people blame Sienna for praising Adam's. Yeah, she kind of fucked it too, to be honest. She let him get too popular and strong and like gain too much influence to the point that he could overthrow her. Like, she fucked up pretty bad there. Yeah. Can we talk about Brooklyn Nine-Nine? Let's have a Brooklyn Nine-Nine live stream where we just all watch classic episodes together.
We just recap
the
best episodes.
Yeah. It's not back yet. It starts February, I think, next year.
I don't even think I'm caught up in the last season.
Oh
I know kind of what happens anyway, but
Weiss probably inherited her semblance from her mom. Yeah, because I doubt that Jack can actually fucking do anything that's not
ruin a business.
Yeah. That's not ruin the company. It's ethics for profit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think it'll be his mum.
And just wants
must be the mum. I feel like the mum probably wasn't all that skilled in it. It's Winter that's like really channeled the skill set and probably taught a lot of it to Weiss. Oh no, we're singing "You Are My Fire" in the chat.
No, we're not.
Yeah, he married into the family. So he's not even a proper Schnee, so he definitely doesn't have their semblance. But I feel like Weiss's mother also wouldn't really practice the semblance. Like I said, it's Winter that's probably really honed it and skilled it up. Probably as a way to like have some control in her life.
Yeah.
Nah. Dyed his hair to pretend he's a Schnee. Yeah, he just like dumped it in a bunch of bleach. Like, hey boys, I'm a white-haired fellow just like you fellow white-haired people. I think we will see her mom when she goes to Atlas, because it doesn't really make sense if they legitimately go to Atlas, that they don't address that. I feel like Weiss will kind of need like a healing moment with her mum.
Because I don't think her mum is actually a bad person. I think she's just a bad circumstance.
Yeah, it'd be nice for her to like try and patch things up with her and get her out of that situation. Hopefully,
'cause
Klein's still
everyone
alive. Hopefully, he's not being stabbed for letting Weiss
so
leave.
worried for him.
Yeah.
I want him back like immediately.
Yeah, no, it's gross. You think Weiss will get some hate in Argus because of her obvious Schnee heritage? I feel like she'll be recognised. I feel like she'll definitely be recognised. But if the Schnees have sort of kept the place safe, like, well, Mantle has kept this place safe, then I don't think there'll be too much anti-Atlas. Maybe right now there is because they've closed the borders.
Yeah.
Who is worse, Jack or Adam?
Adam. Jack sucks. I'm not saying that to like invalidate what he's done, but I personally think Adam is worse.
Yeah,
from what we've seen,
but they're
so
both
far.
different kinds of evil.
Yeah,
like Adam is very much like he's manipulative, emotionally manipulative, abusive, and like, but he does kill. Like he kills people for like what he believes in. So he's fucked. Yeah, he's horrible. But Jacques also has like been responsible for a lot of deaths through like the Schnee Dust Company, and he's not had a hand in it. Well, he's not had like a direct like hand around your throat thing. So they're both pretty fucked up. Like they're just different kinds of fucked up. I don't think you can say like one is worse than the other. Yeah. Adam's more obviously worse, I guess. But I think they're both as bad as each other, just in different ways.
Yeah.
Blake will definitely get hate. Yeah. In Atlas? Fuck yeah. Of course she's gonna, like, because she's... I wonder if she's gonna get to Atlas and, like, cover her ears again. Just
yeah,
as, like,
that would be interesting to see if she's gonna, like...
Or she decides to
remain with her ears out, or if she's gonna hide them away.
Because we're gonna guess Atlas is gonna be the worst place for Faunus. So it would be very interesting.
Well, that's because all Faunus there are like workers.
Yeah, and they've just had really poor treatment.
Yeah.
Oh, it would be you know what would be great if like when they go there and that's the first time that Yang actually sees like Blake being mistreated for Faunus heritage, and she like punches a bitch.
Big yikes.
So that would be great.
Big yikes. I want it, but I don't.
I do. I want it so bad. That'd be great. Yeah, that'll be an interesting one if she decides that, because that'll be like a big sign of how far she's come. If she's like, I don't care.
Yeah.
I'm proud of my like heritage and who I am. So yeah, I'm not fucking putting my ball back on.
Yeah, like I've finally accepted who I am, so I'm not letting any bitch stand in my way.
Atlas is going to be fun times with dinosaur Faunus.
Mid.
Fun with Jurassic Park Faunus. What? You want to see Weiss tied up by Yang, don't you?
Okay.
I mean, a very interesting freezer burn scenario. Don't lid it. Always lid it. Yeah, but I think it'd be more extreme than when Carden bullied Velvet.
It's like that high school mentality where like everything's worse when you're in school because you can't escape it. And then you leave high school and then you're like why did I let these people bully me so bad when they look like shit?
I think it'll be more like systematic in Atlas than it has been anywhere else we've seen.
Yeah. I feel like this is going to be more like the racism that we see in our day-to-days.
What is this? Or Blake wants to put the bow on or not to draw attention, and Yang is the one who tells her to be proud of. No.
Would also love that.
Yeah, I feel like Blake would do it herself though at this point. She's like got that sort of confidence, but like maybe she doubts it slightly for the sake of like the team, being like, I don't want to jeopardize the mission.
Yeah, exactly.
By bringing unnecessary attention to us, and then Yang's like, no.
No.
Or Weiss as well. I'd love if both of them, because Weiss obviously that would be nice for her. Yeah. She's come to like, no, fuck that.
Yeah, exactly.
If anybody's got anything to say to you, they have to say it to us. And Yang just like cracks her knuckles.
Us as a team.
Yeah. The twins and Junior are never coming back, I don't think.
I wish they would, but
Definitely not. No. Wouldn't they be a bit too small to fry at this point? Wait, what?
Junior and the twins.
Flint is from Atlas. Yeah, because Team Funky are in Atlas.
Mm-hmm.
Who I'm guessing. But we never even seen all of Team Funky, which is weird to think.
Yeah, we just saw
the F
Flint
in the
and
end.
Neon.
Well, unless you want to. Why? What time is it? 11?
Mm-hmm. Remember, I'm going tomorrow.
Yeah. I guess. I mean, if anyone's got any more like points they want to get before we hop off, feel free. Because I think we're going to shoot off relatively soon from the stream. It has been fun as per usual, and we'll definitely be doing it again next weekend, which is nice to not have a gap. But if anyone's got any last minute things they want to throw our way, feel free.
Apart from In It.
I can't believe we've heard In It in RWBY. Bastard. There's all these weird things I didn't think I'd hear from
Weird
RWBY.
concepts.
Oh my god, you've like taken your Fitbit apart.
Yeah, it needs cleaned badly.
Ooh. More Team Coffee, yep. Yeah, Coffee and SN are at the same place because that's confirmed through the novel as well. Any last words? Would you say that Yang and Adam's semblances are similar? They're very similar. They're
similar, but they're different.
They're different, and it also highlights their characters quite well because Yang's semblance takes damage and can use it as her own energy, but she has to take like physical injuries to do that. Whereas Adam can like absorb all of the damage in his sword. He doesn't actually have to be hurt by it. Yeah, but that's like so much their character too, because Yang is so selfless, whereas Adam is selfish. Like, yeah, it makes sense.
Adam absorbs it into the sword.
Yeah, he doesn't have to take damage to do it.
No.
Oh my god, is Alyssa back just when we're fucking done?
Yep.
Sorry, Alyssa. Sandy wants to peace out. So
I gotta pack my bags for tomorrow because I'm going home.
So.
I haven't done that because we were waiting on a...
You guys can all fucking hang in the chat when we're gone. I don't mind.
Yeah.
Just stay in the chat whilst nothing is happening on the screen.
Yeah. You're more than welcome to.
Alyssa can, like, handle them. Or just calm them off there.
Alyssa can watch the kids.
Watch the kids. Alyssa, the stream ends soon. I just noticed that. Everybody's like, Alyssa, get out. You're too late.
What is the next con we'll be at? Next year, anyway.
Who knows? I actually don't know, because I was talking to Alyssa about this, actually. I kind of want to go to some different conventions that cost a bit more money, rather than going to smaller conventions more regularly.
Yeah, so we'll be at RTX Austin next year. We'll be at hopefully VN Con, which is
we're thinking about going to that. Netherlands.
The Netherlands. Yeah. So,
and we'll probably go to MCM Glasgow because that's kind of easy
Staple
to go
Point,
to.
it's like quite near us, so it doesn't make sense to not go to that when it's so close to home. So you'll probably find us there. Don't really know. We'll have to see how it goes over time, because this time last year we hadn't planned on going to Manchester MCM, but we did.
Yeah, it was good fun.
So it could be the same.
Yeah, if we decide like a random convention. Yes, cool. Brazil. That is some faraway memes.
Yeah. We probably will go to MCM. We go every year, even if it's just for one of the days. So
yeah, like I've never
you'll probably see us like at least once.
I've never missed it since it's been there, basically.
Same, yeah. Even if it's just been one day that I've showed up, like I've been there.
It's more a question of what outfit I'll wear, because I've got a couple of ones in the planner. Yeah.
We'll definitely come back to London some point. I don't know if we'll be going to RTX London this year if we go to RTX Austin. But...
yeah, because RTX Austin's gonna break our bank account.
Oh yeah.
So if we go to Austin, like I don't see us going to London.
Yeah, which is sad.
Which
but
is
we'd like
real
to...
sad because it's always fun.
Yeah,
But we
I
want to do
think
Austin
one
one
RTX
year.
per year
Yeah.
is enough.
Yes, and I think we want to do Austin memes this time around.
Yeah.
Mm.
So yeah.
Yes. Are you anything else to say? Report.
Anything else, laddies?
I think we're pretty done here.
Yeah, I think we've covered all of our points.
You're so quiet.
RTX Austin is cool. I've been to RTX Austin and London. RTX Austin has more to offer
I can't comment 'cause I
than
haven't been to one.
London. London's small in comparison to what they have in Austin. But also Austin is in a larger venue, so it doesn't actually feel like it's super small.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to
Mm-hmm.
going and seeing how different it is, and also seeing people from America would be really nice. Because I know a lot of people from America that I've never met, which is sad.
Yeah. I mean, like, one of the main differences is when you go to RTX in London, you probably freeze your ass off walking from the hotel to the convention centre.
Also,
Whereas
die.
in Austin, you step out of your hotel room and you start sweating immediately. So,
fortunately, probably not going to any in Ireland. I have been to Ireland. My heritage is Irish heritage. So I've been to Northern Ireland and Ireland, and I really like it. But I don't know. Don't know if I'd go to Galway. I think I'd probably want to go
I've
to...
never seen Ireland, and I'd love to go.
It's nice. I'd like to go to, like, maybe one in Belfast or something. I'm pretty sure the one in Belfast... There's a couple in Belfast that are quite decent from what I've heard from other people.
Okay.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's us.
Yeah. RTX Glasgow. They're never going to do an RTX Glasgow.
Absolutely not.
Because there's just not enough demand. There's much bigger places that they would do another RTX.
Yeah.
They would do like they've got Australia and they've got like America and London.
Yeah, and people will travel for it.
Yeah,
so.
people travel from like all over Europe
There's
for London.
No point in having a Glasgow and a London when they've already got Australia and Austin.
Yeah, nah, they're good as is. I don't think they're going to add another one.
Yeah.
So RTX Germany, yeah, but actually a few of the Germans came to RTX London, so people do manage it.
Yeah,
like
London isn't too far away.
Yeah, RTX Seni.
But then also fucking with the,
no problem. I'm glad you enjoyed the stream.
Yeah.
We are gonna shoot now, are we? You wanna say your goodbyes?
Say our goodbyes. Do a big flip side.
Do a big flip side. Make sure you watch the reaction for this episode, which will be out
next Saturday.
And then we'll be live streaming again for chapter 7 and 8. Good God knows what's gonna happen then.
Yeah. So yeah.
It'd just be Kelly and Seni at RTX Glasgow asking about Bumblebee. Honestly.
I probably wouldn't even ask them about Bumblebee at this point because they get so many questions.
Yeah, and also we've met Aaron and Barb, like, and talked to them, so
yeah.
I wouldn't, like, badger them about Bumblebee anymore.
Plus, Barb met us with a Bumblebee shirt on when we got engaged, so, I mean...
Yes, she hugged the Beauty and the Beast bees, so I'm sure
with
she didn't mind.
Shirt on.
I'm sure she didn't mind the Bumblebee chat then.
Yeah. But yeah, so... It was cool being in the chat, guys.
Bees.
Always bees.
Yeah, wait. Sure, bees. Oh, solidarity in our little bees. Oh, bees.
Bees. See you later, everyone.
Bye.
Bye.